Seen that on TV.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Does that
Yeah,
say
it's
what I think
echoing.
it does?
It's echoing. What?
Oh man.
Huh?
Anyone hear them? Someone said nobody can hear anybody.
Oh, no one heard it.
That is the second time it's done that to me.
Oh.
So what do you got to?
So what's going on with it?
You gotta redo it.
I mean, what I can do is it's recording all of this. So
you gotta edit like Maddie does.
He says, "I hear you now."
yeah.
Oh, I hear you
Really?
now.
Now do you hear
God
us?
Bless it.
Can he only hear you though?
Satan bless it.
No, they can hear all.
You're
of
using a Roadcaster Pro, bro. You should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, let us
should be
know if you
good.
can hear all of us now.
I know it cut off the sound at the beginning. Yeah, I gotta turn that down.
That's all right.
They couldn't take it, I guess.
Well, I guess we'll take a
Thank you,
quick
Peter
technical
Graves.
difficulty.
It's cool. All we talked about was movies and
Yeah,
Kibble's uncle touching him.
yeah, so you gotta edit that anyway. So it's kind of
I'll just
Nice.
Re-
Thank you,
whatever
sir.
Rihu, whatever.
I'll just broadcast it with the actual.
Peter Graves.
Yeah.
That
That's
almost
right.
sounds like what happens when you get like a certain age, and it just doesn't work anymore.
No, that's when you go. That's your best pickup line. You go, ma'am, my dick just died. Can I bury it in your asshole? Peter Graves here.
All right, quick.
He's
Okay.
cool.
And see, now this time they were just fine.
Oh,
Did
like
that get louder? God damn it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I went over there.
It did get
turned
louder.
All
All
the
the way
way up. Yeah. Fuck.
echo,
Fuck
echo.
it.
Echo.
Writes these down.
Oh yeah, all this. You can keep that pickup line, Peter. It works. They say 60%. It works every time.
Oh, wait a second. It's coming off of my phone. What the hell?
60% of the
Oh,
time.
is that what it is? It's the echo.
I was wondering where it was.
God
coming from.
damn it, Maddie.
It's that stupid link you sent me.
Uh,
All right, my bad.
Yeah, I blame you
It's
for
closed
the.
now.
Now it's
I
gone.
blame you for the.
Weird.
That's
What
my
is it
fault.
called?
It's
The,
all my fault.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
You can
That
blame
was
me.
creepy.
I have technical issues
Hey.
every week on our show.
Yes,
So
we
our show
even
is called
had
the
one-
Outhouse Super Show, by the way.
We had an
Yeah.
episode
Was it the
called
Foot
Testicle
Clan?
Difficulties.
The Foot Clan sabotaged you, man. Telling
Yeah.
you. Regular.
Are you sure it wasn't
or
Ivan
menthol?
Ooze?
Ooh, I don't know. That is good. And what?
The
it's
Big
Beast,
Bambino.
The Beast is the bad guy in that movie.
We need to write a
Slash
song
guy.
called Pickle the Beast. I've had
Pickle
that
the
idea
Beast.
for a long time. I
Ew.
want to do a
Baby
song.
Ruth.
I know it sounds
So-
gross.
Sounds gross.
That's why I like it.
For those people out there that are just joining
Whoa.
us technically and not just staring at us move our fucking mouth. So we got over here, we got Jesse, we got Kibbles, we got Maddie right here from Dwarf Among Midgets. Also the Outhouse Super Show,
Super Show.
which is on YouTube. I watched 2 hours of that.
I'm sorry.
Before, yeah. And so I know what's the word? What's the word that you chose?
I chose atrocious.
So that's gonna happen every time somebody says atrocious.
And no one will.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The
Yeah, I doubt
idea of doing that though is so atrocious to me.
But the word of the
He
day.
just did it. You guys supposed to.
It's an original idea. No one's ever done it.
Yeah.
No, dude. I
Yeah.
just wanted to fuck around because I know.
Anybody want a
Yeah,
Rubens?
because they
Yeah,
hate that
it's
sound.
fucking-
Yeah. So I bought that Mackie DLZ thing. That's like it's similar to like a Roadcaster that I'm using for it, and it had all these built-in sounds, and that's one of them. But
Oh
like,
hell yeah!
I'm gonna switch them out. But
I had
just
to
haven't
add
done it
that
yet.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this one too, but I never use it.
I'm so high right now.
Oh
I
shit!
have no idea what's going
Get your
on.
fat ass back here! Get your fat ass back here!
Wanna get high?
Oh,
I don't
Callie
know
does
what's
kind of
going
sound like
on.
Herbert.
Yeah,
It's
it
weird.
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
man.
guy, dude.
Get
Same
back here,
fucking
you
guy.
Spiggly son of a bitch.
It's the same
Call
fucking
me.
guy.
Howdy, how,
Oh,
I got
and
some
Mr. Hanky,
popsicles
yeah.
in my basement.
I'm sure. Okay, look,
All right, sorry.
we don't have a whole lot of time here. Okay,
Cool.
I don't want to be that guy, but
We
there-
bullshit a
I'm
lot.
sure there are people that want to know
Huh?
where did the name Dwarf Among
Hey,
Midgets
Shannon.
come from?
It came from bullshit.
I just saw Arthur a
Bullshit.
couple weeks ago.
Bullshit.
Sorry,
came up
she
with
said
her
that.
Kind of
name.
the same thing we were just doing. Actually, it came from a Family Guy.
I thought
episode.
your band was South Park Underground, and then I was like, oh yeah.
It depends on where we
Dwarf Among
play.
Midgets.
Some places we play that, Dwarf Among Midgets is kind of offensive, so we have to change our name, and it's South Park Underground. That's weird that you would say that.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go by the South Park Mexican. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to be called
That's
the
our
Miracle.
side
Is it
project.
South Park Mexican staring frog.
Southern
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
No, it's South Park
Southern
Mexican.
Sri Lanka.
Southern Sri Lanka.
And I have Patrick Duffy for a leg.
Yeah. Sorry.
Man, that was a good
We're-
one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that's like the second one.
And it's like Scuzzlebutt. Yeah, man.
Scuttle,
In
but
case of a volcanic eruption, stop, drop, and roll.
it's coming right
Yeah.
Or
for us.
duck and cover. That's what
No,
it
I
is.
still laugh
Duck-
My
every
girlfriend
time.
found out that works.
Yeah.
My girlfriend lit herself on fire yesterday.
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll actually
She
works.
stopped,
She really
dropped, and
did.
rolled, and it worked. It put her out.
I don't know what happened, but
Her
she
own
was-
son caught
she
her on
said
fire,
she started
dude.
her lawnmower and she was pouring
No.
gasoline on her fire earlier. And
No.
she made a trail. And
It had trailed
her-
up to her and literally lit her entire torso.
Her
and
son
arm
lit her on fire,
It's
dude. Her
crazy.
son lit her on fire.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
said, "I ain't cleaning my room." Woof.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? We get off track.
That's how we roll in Kokomo. We light our moms on fire when we don't clean our room.
So, anyways, Jesse's mom's dead.
Whoa. She's not dead. She's alive in all our hearts.
Undead. Undead.
Yeah, unalive.
Oh,
Just kidding. She's the one I saw golf carting down to the bus stop.
There's a
and
reason
But
he put that
I remember-
TVMA up there.
I remember when I walked in her body and I
yeah.
go, her body smelled atrocious. Like, ugh.
back. Atrocious.
Atrocious. Ah! You didn't do the thing.
I know he don't want to do
He
it.
doesn't want to do it anymore.
He don't want to play no more.
We ruined your bit. Sorry.
All right. What do you want to know, Shep?
He forgot what he was getting into.
Yeah,
but
what do you
look
want
at
to
us on
know?
this.
All right.
I'm an open book.
It's
You're
more
a
like
book?
the people watching
5 times.
what they want to know.
Yeah, what do you want to
Oh,
know?
Where
What do you want to
is
know?
Dwarf?
Shannon knows us.
I know where.
Yeah.
It's from a
Hello.
it's a Family Guy
I just
episode.
want to give you the opportunity.
Oh, the name? Where's the name come from?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
it's
he
from
asked.
a Family Guy
From a
It's a
episode.
Family
Guy
Guy.
episode.
It's a Family Guy bit.
I got really high and I watched Family Guy, and it was the episode where DJ in the butt, DJ in the butt,
Weenie in the butt.
or Weenie in the butt, and he was a radio DJ, and basically they did the Dwarf Among Midgets line. As
Brian-
soon as they said it, I called or I messaged Maddie.
No. It was MySpace.
Or yeah, MySpace.
This was like 2008, so it
Oh,
was
yeah.
MySpace.
I remember
it
messaging
was-
him somewhere on something.
I remember him. Yeah. So he says, "Yeah, you're making me feel more important than a dwarf among midgets." And I got a notification on MySpace, and I went to like the little comment section of the
Yeah.
MySpace, and it was, "Hey, I got a name for our band, Dwarf Among Midgets."
Yeah, rolls off.
That's
the
what it came
tongue.
from. But at that point, we had been jamming for, I don't know, we jammed for a little bit doing like covers and stuff.
Yeah, like Deftones covers and
then-
But do you remember?
Sublime.
Did we have any names before
I
that?
don't think we had a name before that. No, we never had any.
We never had any names.
We couldn't come up with a name, and then he named it. No, it wasn't 08. It was we had the name.
Oh, 06?
Yeah, we
It
had
was
the,
06. We had the
Yeah.
name when we were still doing covers.
Yeah.
yeah,
We started as a cover band.
We're Dwarf Among Midgets, the cover band at first.
And then Jesse took a year off to go get a CDL, and he was like a truck driver and stuff. And then he came back.
Lot Lizards.
I was
What's up?
jamming with another band, and we were outside on my porch for a smoke break. And he went driving by when he got back into town, and he stopped and he came up and he hung out. After that band was done, me and him jammed, and then he brought Kibbles back. Kibbles came the next week or something, 2 weeks later, and then we started writing originals. It was kind of a crazy
Yep.
thing.
And then we met you right after that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would assume
A little bit
based
after.
on that time.
The craziest thing was the bands we were covering when we first started was we did a Green Jello song, we did a Guar song, we were doing Psycho Stick,
Deftones.
but like we
And
ended
all
up
those bands we either
we
joined or
played
opened
with,
up for.
yeah, we've played with all these bands
We
now.
played
It's just
with.
kind of crazy.
Psycho
but-
Stick had a big influence on me because that's when I left for Arizona, and I came back and I go, these guys are doing comedy punk metal.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this is what
Kinda
we
what we
need. Yeah, I
became.
was like, that's what I want. You know, and I was like, grab him. You know, basically gravitate. Like we need to do because I remember driving by his house because it was Josh. I was going to try to meet up with
Yeah.
Josh Rogers.
Yeah.
because I was like, we gotta start. I wanted to start a comedy punk band, and then I saw Maddie's playing. I was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. And then when he started playing, what band was that? Soul Bleed?
Yeah.
Was it Soul Bleed?
Yeah, the worst band name of all time.
I know, but still, they
So
rock.
emo.
Charlie was a good drummer, man. I like Charlie.
I was 18.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Charlie was a good fucking
We're
drummer.
Soul
Like they
Bleed.
rocked.
They had like straps on their pants and they cried at night. by
And I
themselves.
knew
Soul
Dustin.
Bleed. It's just such an emo name to me.
Yeah.
It was a Damage Plan song.
We
It
called
was
you
terrible.
String Bleed.
but,
After you got String Theory, then it was String Bleed because that was the next one after Soul Bleed.
Yeah.
Then you were Metamora, and then we called you Metamora.
I've always had other
Metamorons.
bands.
I love
Yeah.
the Metamorons.
I've always been in
Metamorons,
multiple
like-
bands.
All right,
Dwarf
how
was
did you fuckers meet? How about that? How did
gay-
you guys
at a
meet?
gay
At a
singles
single-
mixer.
at a gay singles mixer.
Yeah, gay
No
singles
way.
mixer.
Like, wait a
Well,
minute.
no, back in like
I got-
1974.
We're just there to hang out, you
Well, I
know.
got divorced, and then I was lonely, so I went to a gay singles.
Okay,
And I was a
I
kid,
get- I
and
get
they love
that
children,
Yeah.
so it was
So
cool.
here's the
We
real
had a
story.
groom at it.
All right. Yeah.
I'll give it
Kibbles,
to you. I'll
Kibbles,
give it
check
to you
this
in
out,
a real
dude. Check this
chat.
out.
All right, so Maddie dated my sister. Maddie dated my sister when he was 14 years
Power
old.
move.
Okay, this is the real story.
Okay,
Real
so
story.
Maddie dated my sister when he was 14. They broke up, and me and Maddie didn't break up. We kept playing guitar together, and so we've been playing guitar together since he was 14. My friend Ian, he knew Jesse, and they were in a band called Mortavi together.
Shout out Into the Silo.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. So
That's his new band.
Ian takes me over to his house to buy weed one time, and like I don't know what it was, but it was like the most comfortable person I've ever met. Like the next day, I broke into his house,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he was just got out of the bathroom, and he was in his towel.
You saw my
Like,
penis.
yeah. So like the very first, and he was like, "What's up?" And we just sat down and started smoking weed, and like I was like, "This dude is so cool, and he knows how to play drums. I need him to teach me to play drums."
Yeah.
Dude, you're a hell
so
of a
I-
drummer too, man.
So
So-
I brought him to his house because I
Yeah.
knew he had a drum set.
This is the weirdest thing. So hold
Yeah.
on. So I
it's funny because I every time I see some of your shit,
Mhm.
like one of your posts or something, I always connect you as a comedian now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I'm with the three of you, and now you know you're always gonna be Dwarf among midgets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
But
are
now you got this
yeah.
podcast going. It's like
Mhm.
fucking.
we're
It's cool, man.
it's fun.
Yeah,
we
I
just
like
a lot
that
of
top
hang
5
out.
movie thing too.
Yeah, it's always
Stoner
fun.
movie. None of y'all fucking. I almost
Go
said it
ahead, keep
again.
going.
I got in trouble. Not to say that word. None of y'all said the movie Spun. I was
That's
like,
meth. That's meth.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
Oh,
another movie. That's
that's
why.
right.
That's
It's
why-
not stoner.
yeah,
It's sneaker movie.
Yeah, 'cause we
That's
would've-
top 5
we
sneaker
would've
movies
had
comes next.
We're talking
Scarface.
about
Yeah, we
how-
would have had Scarface, and that's why they argued against
Yeah,
Blow
that's a
for
gangster
me,
movie.
too.
Blow's a gangster movie to me. It's
Yeah,
not really a
but
pop
at
movie.
first it's like real
Yeah.
feel good, and then it gets
Yeah.
all dark.
But Pablo Escobar and the cartel, shit like that.
So yeah, so the Kibble story is mostly true. The craziest thing is when I was dating his sister, I would go over there and we would hang out in his room and she'd get all pissed off because I would hang out with him more than her. We broke up and it was like a year and a half after me and her broke up that Kibbles showed up at my house on a Saturday morning. I'll never forget this. I hadn't seen him in like a year and a half or something because we had broken up. We stopped hanging out for a while.
Mhm.
And because, it was your sister and you were, a couple of years older than me. So like, I remember it was a Saturday morning. He walks up. You were on foot. You didn't even have a car or something. You were walking somewhere. You were somewhere in the neighborhood. He walks up to my mom's house, knocks on the screen door, and it was like 9:30 in the morning or something. And he's like, "Hey man, you still got a drum set?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to jam?" And so we go up there and we just start jamming. Then a week later, he's like, "I'm gonna come back," and he showed up and brought Jesse and said he's gonna teach me how to play
I was
double
supposed
bass.
to teach him to play double kick.
He was supposed to be the drummer.
and I wasn't supposed to because I
So-
was busy with Mortavi and everything.
Yeah, so
you
Jesse
know?
came in, sat down on drums, and Kibbles was like, "Well, here's a bass. I'll just pick up a bass." And then we just started playing, and that's and then like the rest is
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
'cause-
That was 2006.
That's 18 years
Well,
ago.
I knew it was nice because we wrote a song really fast, me and Maddie, and I love you, Ian, to death. But man, it was so hard writing a song with that dude on
We
guitar.
wrote 2 songs. The
Yeah.
first night that me and him jammed after he showed up when my other band was practicing, me and Jesse wrote
Yeah.
2 songs together.
quick.
And then Kibbles showed up, we wrote 2 more.
I was
the
in
next
my
week.
first bands with Ian, so I
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
you're talking about. But he's just too mathematical.
Yeah,
for-
exactly. He overthinks it, and that's
Oh,
why
way
I was
overthinks
telling
it.
Maddie that we do the
He's
KISS
good,
method.
though.
Keep it simple, stupid.
But within our first literally like our first month of being a band, we had like 5 songs written.
yeah,
and then
that
we-
never happened to me.
And then we
ever.
recorded a demo. It was called Fight the Band That Feeds You.
Yep.
And it was literally just 5 songs recorded on an electronic drum set because it's the only way I knew how to record at the time. And yeah, it's just insane. Like the creativity just clicked. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I liked it. We remember we had to do it all in one take.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't know how to edit.
Yeah.
so it's all
So
one
we
take.
fuck
or
up. I
that's
remember
it.
yelling at Kibbles like, "We gotta do this one take, dude.
Yeah.
Like, don't we got
Yep.
you know."
The early days. I had a Sound Blaster audio card in my Windows XP computer, and that's how we recorded. And yeah, it was.
And I remember recording in your room, and we had your top of the garage out the window.
Oh yeah, it was
Right,
the best.
we would open up
roof.
and we would sit on the
We'd
roof
sit on
and
the
just
roof
smoke
and
weed
smoke.
Hell
while,
yeah.
while Maddie's editing. We're like,
Yeah.
no, do that. That sounds
Little
like
joints out of
rewind
tampon
that.
papers.
But you got to remember, I was like 18, 19
Yeah,
years old. I
that
didn't
was
know what
so
the fuck I
fun.
was doing. So like, they sound terrible, but like we were just like, we just want to be.
And
a
the
band.
whole time your parents were like sleeping.
Yeah.
Next door.
Yeah.
We're like, I know why
No,
they
they
hate
weren't.
me.
It was
They
a
could
wild.
not sleep.
Brian-
It was a wild time.
but they were.
Brian
they
was
all
sleeping.
Were cool.
Yeah,
so.
that's I love them to death. If it wasn't for Brian and Lynn, I don't know what the fuck.
My mom
yeah.
and stepdad. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it so much.
Yeah. Good times.
If they weren't complicit, we never would have been in Dwarf.
Yeah.
Never would have had.
And my mom, she always loved it. We played
So-
shit in our garage.
And then
all
like,
the
and
time.
then a year later, we moved. I moved my bedroom to another bedroom when my brother moved out, and then we recorded our first EP in
Yep.
that room with live drums. I got an interface because I got my first job.
Yeah,
I bought an
KFC.
interface, and we can record stuff, and then we just started home recording from there. Like it's just, but we're not musicians anymore. Now we're filmmakers.
Well, now, yeah, we
We're
do
podcasters.
soundtracks for our movies now, so we have to.
I
do
love the
some
fact that
music.
you guys do skits too.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
see, that's
That's why it's called the show, the super
Yeah.
show.
like originally when I was like, all right, let's bring back the liver
Yeah,
because it was like on a hiatus for at least 2 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't fucking. Anyways, the whole idea was like, I want to do a skit show. I want to write comedy
Sketch
skits.
Yes,
comedy
yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
And they didn't pay.
You grew up on what? Kids in the Hall, right?
And I was like, you know what? We'll just start doing we'll just start doing a podcast again, so we could fucking
Do something.
get the skit show some
Mhm.
attention. And like, yeah, here we are.
Well, yeah. See,
But-
if you notice,
SNL.
we don't ever call
Yes.
our show a podcast. It's always a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way we can do whatever we want. If we don't want to do a skit one week, we don't have time. We just do a podcast. And if we do skits or whatever, we just film.
in there. Yeah,
We just
film in
filmed a
there.
new commercial that's going to come out next week, and then like we just do like random shit.
Yeah.
So if we don't want to do it, it doesn't matter, whatever. Or if we want to, we have some other stuff. We've got so many ideas logged though, we just don't have the time because we all have day jobs and like they
Exactly,
both
yeah.
have kids and our work
Mhm.
schedules are reversed. Like Kibbles works
Yeah,
second shift, we work
have
first
whole
shift.
storylines, man, whole characters, and like everything.
We've got a lot of stuff planned for it.
Yeah, we do.
It's just a matter of getting there.
Hell
That's kind of how it turned into the segments, like the top 5, the cream of the crop, and then we do like the quiz in our pants, the quiz show, trivia stuff. Just because we wanted to induce a little bit of stuff in there that doesn't take as much time
Yeah.
that we can do at the table, but still do it as a show.
Yeah,
But the
As long-
Outhouse Super Show itself, that term is a play on the Super Mario Super Show, if you remember that.
yeah, it's somewhere where we
Back
can't
in the
be
day.
censored.
Oh.
That's what the logo is too. It's the Mario Super Show.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Somewhere we can't be censored. Shep.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
No, I censor the hell out of Jesse. You have to. This dude he's going to get us
Oh,
canceled
yeah.
again.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Again,
I
That's-
mean,
we're the reason why we can't play punk rock night.
I typically take everything down off of Facebook and then just leave it on YouTube.
I've only watched on YouTube. I'll be honest. Like,
yeah,
I
that's the place
never
to go.
I never catch it live. The only time I've ever seen it, I've seen some episodes and stuff, but I always get it on YouTube after the fact or something.
Yeah,
So.
YouTube's.
But then again, most of your episodes are like 3 hours long.
But when you're
I can't
broadcasting
listen.
live, you want people to watch live. You gotta get
Yeah,
get up
yeah.
in them platforms, baby. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Have you ever
course.
tried stand up?
What?
Have you ever tried stand up? No.
I think he'd be
You should
funny.
try it every Thursday night at Cooper's Pub.
Oh yeah, we
in
do
Kokomo,
open.
Indiana.
Yeah, we do open mic.
Yeah.
at
Open
Kokomo.
mic night.
That's on my list of things to do. I wanted to talk about.
They let me
that.
do it, so if they let me do it, they'll let anybody do it.
I go down there. I don't even do comedy, but I go down there every week because they do it every week at 8:00, and it's like their food is fucking bomb. So like
Yeah.
I just go in there and eat food and listen to comics. They usually have 10 or 15 comics.
Mhm.
It's usually over by like 9:30 or so.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
I'll try.
Yeah, if you can make it up, dude, we'll be
You
there.
do- you do-
We're usually there.
You
Me
do
and
our
Jesse are.
podcast, and then you gotta do open mic.
Oh no,
after you
I
do our
want.
podcast.
I definitely want to do your podcast for sure.
Okay.
Would
Doing a stand up bit. How many minutes? 5.
Yeah. Oh, there.
Yeah, 5
Speak
minutes.
of the devil, Jordan Granger's in the
Yeah,
chat.
see,
What
we
up,
let
Jordan?
Messi do it.
That's Jordan from the Kokomo Press. They're the hosts of the
Hell yeah.
stand up.
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
it's an awesome vibe down there and shit.
Thursdays. You, say?
You feel comfortable. It's a comfortable vibe. Yeah,
a good time.
cool. Yeah,
Thursdays at 8.
Thursdays
Yep.
at 8. Yeah, starts at 8.
It's a good time. They do a showcase every month too. Like
Which is
they'll
coming up,
they'll bring
too.
in like touring comedians stuff. They got one May 11th or
Yeah,
18th. No,
Mama's Boy.
is it the 11th?
Today is the 1st.
No.
I
It,
don't know.
the day of their show. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Jordan
Sorry,
probably tell it, but
Sorry,
I think
Jordan.
it's on the 11th because I can't make it because I'll be doing something else. Oh, we're playing Dave Linder's birthday party that night. That's why I can't do
Yeah,
it.
that's why we can't. Yeah.
It's our first show in a long time. We're going to play a private birthday party for Dave Chpped of yesterday's Chips.
It's the only
Yeah,
reason
the
we're
address.
playing
I
the
could
show.
put it in the comments
That's the
For
only
what?
reason we're playing the
for that show you're playing.
I don't know it. Honestly, the
I'm
event
joking.
It's like
The
a
event-
private party.
the event is
yeah.
private. That's why
The
I'm like,
11th,
we're not really
Jordan.
advertising it. It's only like 2 bands. Yeah, Jordan said it. It's the 11th. But there is a comedy show in Kokomo on the 11th at Cooper's Pub, and they
Yeah,
got some
it's
really
not
funny
a
guys.
show.
Just gonna hit the button.
You can't go, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're playing it.
No, Shep's invited. I'm sure.
sure he
you
is.
know Dave Chpped, don't you? You never played with
Dave
yesterday's
Linder?
Chips? GPD.
I'm the worst
any of
with
those
names.
guys? Oh.
Yeah.
I bet if I see
I know you guys
face,
play-
I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I know you do. What's
Yeah.
up?"
I think you and Chips would be the best combination. I think Chips.
Chpped.
Chip
Well, his new
Chips.
band's called GPD. They're the ones playing that
Yeah.
night. I have not
GPD.
seen them
What is
yet.
that short for?
He always tells me, and I always forget.
Gotham
I
Police
can't
Department,
remember.
wasn't it? That was
Gotham.
Gotham Police Department.
That's actually pretty
It's like-
good.
Yeah.
I can't
like
remember
that.
honestly,
Yeah.
but
Because there's always trouble in Gotham.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys make music videos, 3-piece. Yeah.
What?
You're Batman. You're the Joker.
I'm the
You're
penguin.
Catwoman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You'd
Let's
make
do
a great
that.
Catwoman.
Jesse running around in fucking one piece, fucking cat suit, some
Go-
claws.
Mind if I clean myself?
You'd make an absolutely
lick my leg?
atrocious Catwoman.
I go down on myself.
Oh my god.
Like suck straight
Yeah,
up in
like
the
a
air
fake-
over your head.
Like a fake leg.
Okay.
Like you do that, like the fake leg from behind.
all hairy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spit up a
Yeah.
hairball or two.
Did you ask us a question? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
We get
all-
way off fucking topic.
I'd rather get off topic. I hate asking
We just go.
questions.
We're not very structured. I like the structure though. You know, if you got more, I
a
don't
little
know.
bit. Yeah, a little bit structured.
Yeah. So we don't really play. We haven't played a show. I think
God.
since we played that basement show with you guys. I think that was last.
Basement.
Well, Harvest Fest.
Lafayette.
We do Harvest Fest every year.
Oh yeah.
So that's usually in
was that
September.
Tony's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
waste.
We played at the Basement together.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the last time we played other than Harvest Fest. But
Yeah.
we don't play that
How was
often
that?
anymore.
What was
Let's-
that show
we
that?
just do some other stuff now. We like filming and what we're doing now, and
I've got green screens and stuff set
we're
up in
about
my
to
garage.
make a movie.
So like we
we're super excited
obviously-
about that.
We got 3 movies on the horizon.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dedicini Alfredo? Okay,
Yeah.
YouTube.
it's you go watch it. It's on YouTube for free. But yeah, I directed it. Jesse's in it. Kibbles is our meatball dropper.
And
It's
my leg's
it's
in it
about
for a
demonic
second, too.
pasta.
AKA puppeteer. He did a little puppeteering.
Yeah,
A little puppeteering.
yeah. It's about demonic spaghetti that becomes.
I feel like I have watched it.
It came out last year.
It's only a half hour long.
Yeah, it's a short
I-
film.
I feel like I have seen that.
Well, for anybody who's watching out there, go check
I
out
just don't.
Dedicini Alfredo on YouTube. It's maybe I should have sent you that link when you asked me for
Mm,
links earlier.
I got
You
it.
suck.
Get it?
But no, the shopouthouse.com at the bottom, you can buy the actual hard copy.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we got Blu-rays on there, $10.
Yeah, $10. You can buy it on the shopouthouse.com.
It's our first movie. Or our second movie, technically, Breaking the Dwarf Wall. We did that back in the day, but we got a sequel to that one coming. We got a couple other movies that we're working on the scripts for too. We are filmmakers now.
which we did a recut of our original movie, and Shep made the cut.
I did.
Yeah, you made the cut, actually.
Oh yeah, the movie we
Yeah.
shot in 2015.
We
I
recut
think
it.
at that show we
Oh,
did some
yeah.
footage.
Yeah,
for
we
it.
recut it, and we're like, we gotta keep Shep in it, where he talks a bit about Dwarf. Yeah,
Well-
Dwarf from Kokomo.
Yeah. Well, what we did was we went through and we cut out a lot of the performance and stuff, and we cut the movie down. It's about an hour and 20 minutes now, so it's a little shorter.
Perfect.
And it's a little more narrative, a little more story driven. But we did leave your scene in there, of course, because you were in the middle of the performances.
Yes,
But it's on. There's a new cut. It's called Breaking the Dwarf Wall on YouTube. That was our first movie. Came out originally in
15. 16?
15 or 16,
Yeah,
and we recut it and put it up there like last year, and it's much better
it's
now.
so much better.
But we're working on a sequel to that, and it's going to include like multiverse stuff because every movie needs that now. And there's like there's crazy clown religions and like all kinds of stuff. It's kind of like a cross between Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and The Pick of Destiny,
Yeah,
but with like us and clowns.
It's way more.
no
different.
cock push-ups.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun.
It's going to be kind of absurdist, and it's going to definitely be slapsticky a little bit. But other than that, I think it might be our best work.
Why can't it be slap
'Cause
smooth?
the way that it reads.
The story's super
It's
cool.
so
If we can
interesting.
pull it off, it's
Yeah.
ambitious, but it's going to be good.
Do you guys have? If you need an extra, I'll come up.
Oh yeah,
You would make a
100%.
good Messi in the multiverse.
Yeah,
That would be
Multiverse.
funny,
Yeah.
actually.
I'll wear my white glasses,
Yeah.
So okay, not to give away too much,
and
but
then
there-
instead of a mastodon hat, I'll wear like a.
An Outhouse hat. We'll give you an
What's
Outhouse
the
hat.
cool rock band? What?
I
GRI.
don't know what are you wearing right now. What's that hat?
Jesse and the Rippers.
Uh,
There you go.
Just wear that.
tried.
Oh, there you go. You just wear
Mama
that one.
tried. that an Eminem song?
But there is a funny.
Mama tried to raise me better.
So there's a spot in the movie where Jesse gets killed. So then me and Kibbles have to jump into the different universes to find different Jessies.
Yeah.
But like everyone we find is like more annoying than the last. So
So
like
we kill it.
and we keep going until we find a Messi that we can
So we
tolerate.
kill like 10, so we kill
Great.
like
It's
10
impossible.
Messies
Murder.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
a lot of
Yeah,
murder.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if
until
you
we
haven't,
find the right one.
spoiler alert for the last movie that came out 9 years ago, but like I shoot myself at the end, and so the
Spoiler alert.
spoil for the old movie. But in this one is basically like they have to go to another multiverse to find another Maddie to finish writing a song that saves the world, kind of thing. You know, it's been done probably,
Different frequencies though.
but
Like, you have to
we're
find the
doing
right
it in a
frequency.
little different way. It's gonna be pretty funny.
Everybody's frequencies, man.
Our next movie, I feel, is one that no one's ever done though. We get on it, Fernando.
Yeah, we've got, like I said, we've got 3 projects that we're working on writing as far as movies. So next couple of years,
That's a
Outhouse
straight-
Productions is
That's
going
a straight
going hard.
dramedy.
Yeah.
But see, I like it. We can do our own music, everything, your own soundtrack, like Troublemaker Studios.
Mhm.
Fucking Robert.
Yeah, I did,
Rodriguez,
like-
he does the same thing.
Fettuccine Alfredo, the entire score is
Oh,
it's
yeah.
either local music that I've recorded. It's like I use Lucifist in there.
Mhm.
I had a friend that sent me some tracks, so it's all
Grey
local
Garden.
music.
Grey Gardens in there.
And then the score itself, I did all the score too, because
Yeah.
it's in house because we have the studio stuff. So it's pretty cool. So Fettuccine is literally from the ground up is completely Outhouse, which is really a lot of fun. So
And then we dipped our toes in it and felt how good it was.
now we
I'm
want
like,
now we want
yeah.
to be filmmakers.
Yeah, I
We're
was
like,
like, dude,
fuck being a
you
band.
can still
Yeah,
write
you kinda-
music.
Man, you have no idea.
so much
Dude,
fun.
we wrote the
I
soundtrack
disagree, man.
Fettuccine. It was fast.
Yeah, I disagree because of making that film and how we were all hanging out and being creative together. We wrote that record. That
I
we
know,
just came out with.
I was making a joke.
Yeah.
We'll never stop being a band.
Yeah, we
we
completely,
finished Chemical Dwarf for our newest album after making that movie
yeah, and
because we
just
were
like
so
10 seconds,
creatively.
it felt like
yeah.
just like every day, every band practice, we wrote another song, and then we practiced it,
Mm-hmm.
and then another song.
We got a new song that we're working on called Narful the Garthog.
Narful the Garthog.
It's
Yes.
about the Coneheads.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yes. So it's all based on the Coneheads. It's gonna be fun.
That's cool.
We will pay with
Yeah.
these metallic Tinder discs and we will enjoy it.
We shall reiterate with metallic tender.
You're breaking my blood valve chamber.
Man, it's really cool to think about. Like, I've known you guys for so fucking long. You know, we played shows together for so long, and like here we are, like 10 million years later,
Yeah.
and you guys are doing podcast or whatever
Yeah.
video shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
It is. So we just
We're
don't
just
call
not
it
calling
that.
it.
Yeah, that's fair. I
We're
mean,
the
dude,
hipsters
like,
of podcasting.
I always say like Wednesday. It's not a fucking podcast. It's a
party.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're just fucking hanging out and shooting the shit. That's why I hate ask questions. But and you guys are like doing film.
Yeah.
You know, like Nick, like he did the Pure Sauce Challenge thing under like the World Friendship Wrestling, the WFW thing.
Oh yeah.
And like, I don't know, man. I love the fact that you guys are doing all this cool shit. And like, you know, my band, like we have fucking hung out for how
Yeah.
long?
Oh yeah.
Like I was sitting
Yeah.
here earlier trying to think of
Remember-
I just think it's like full circle. What if
Mhm.
like Mr. Clinton the Pig Cigarettes started doing podcasts?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
I'd be
would be
like,
great.
all right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Because like
Remember
the 3
Chpped
of us.
Fest?
Oh yeah, dude.
Remember Chpped Fest?
Fuck yeah.
How could he forget
Yeah,
one
Hammer
named
House.
after him?
Fucking yeah, I forgot.
I forgot.
Hey, you don't
After
know
that
this guy.
car hit
You don't know
me.
this guy.
Yeah.
He crisp and wad it.
Oh, God.
That we did a show at your fucking I think it was your house. I don't fucking know. But we played like on the front porch or it was like
That was your
in-
house. 350, 365. That was the. Remember we
No.
had bands out on your back porch.
I didn't have
Backwards.
bands there. That was the basement there. I'm trying to think of what you're thinking of. No, he's probably thinking of Kenny's.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our buddy Kenny, it was the back deck of his house and he had a big long yard. He had a 100-foot slip and slide and stuff. And like,
That
We
was
did-
one
there
time. We
woods
did
behind
several
you?
shows there.
yeah, that's probably what you're thinking
That
of.
was
Yeah.
Outhouse 8.
Outhouse 8. Yeah. That's what we called it.
Outhouse.
Well, there's been 10
yeah,
venues.
There's been 10 venues that because we got kicked out slowly.
Yeah.
Cops, slowly stopped us
Right,
playing
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outhouse X was
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah,
That-
we're on 10 right now. If we can afford it, we'll have Harvest Fest.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it
Number
wasn't
10.
for my neighbors calling the cops,
Exactly.
I probably would not be doing these podcasts
Mhm.
Yeah.
because that's what stopped the band practices on Wednesdays and we ended up moving it to Monday and I started fucking doing the podcast. I was like, well, fuck it. I got Wednesday open.
Yeah.
How loud can we get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're not going to.
You were thinking about how musical guests, like have a band set up and like mic them all up and shit in the
Maybe
corner.
a
in
We've
the
acoustic or
talked-
garage.
something.
You know,
Yeah.
like Howard Stern does with like Metallica and shit.
You got
I
the
have
space
to
for
do
it.
some.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like you got
I
perfect
have
space
to
for
do
it.
like testing for it
Yeah,
because
that'd be cool.
I had Jess Jones. What's up, JessJonesMusic.com.
Yeah.
On the show, and we tried to do an acoustic thing, and man, it's the recordings sound fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But when you got onto those
We should come
fucking
back.
platforms, it's like
Yeah.
Because you're going live.
Well,
yeah.
that's good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing we're talking. You're talking to the manager of a band called Keep It On or Put It On Turtle.
yeah. All right.
Jesus.
So I can hire these guys for
run
you, and they
soundboards,
can
but
put on a
for
good
some
acoustic
reason,
show.
I fucked that one up. I think
Those
it was
guys are
I had my
prima
gain
donnas.
too high. I think the gain was too high.
Probably,
on
yeah.
this
Well, when it
game.
goes live too, you're gonna get compression and shit too, which is gonna make it much worse. So.
Yeah, I need to.
He's talking about us. Put It On Turtle is our acoustic project.
I
Okay.
man,
me
I
and
manage
Jess,
them.
me and Kibbles are the acoustic guy. We play acoustic versions of Dwarf songs, and Jesse's the manager.
Yeah, I smoke cigars and collect the money.
He's making a joke, but nobody got the joke because nobody knows
Yeah,
who that
exactly.
is.
It's,
Well,
a,
don't explain it to him.
it's an inside of
Explain the joke.
See, it won't be an inside joke.
Yeah,
anymore.
duh, now you
I'm trying to make it an outside
you're
joke.
having an inner dialogue outside.
You know the difference between a blowjob and a ham sandwich? I'm taking you to lunch.
Oh shit!
Because I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't know the difference.
So
Shannon chimed in.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
Arthur.
that'd be awesome.
I saw Arthur at he came to the comedy
Love you,
show
Shannon. Sorry.
like last week or the week before. I was talking to him, and he said he was going to go up and do stand up there. So awesome, be cool.
Hell yeah, he's funny as shit.
yeah.
I was a little worried when he came on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was like, oh man, I hope he doesn't say anything too offensive. And then I was
Did you
like,
book
well,
Jesse.
this show, I was like, well, it's fucked. Like,
Yeah.
It's
all right.
because of me
Sorry.
already.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He hasn't even said anything bad today.
I know. Kibble said talking about uncle rape.
Not here though.
Oh.
That was on the way here.
Oh.
No, it's one of the first things you said here.
Oh, well.
Oh wait, no, it was muted though. Nobody
Oh,
heard
shit,
that.
Now they did.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Right,
Let me check. Yeah.
He's not the uncle. He's the nephew, by the way.
Yeah.
If that clarifies anything
Yes,
in this story.
I'm the nephew in the story.
in the story.
Have you checked?
Fictionalized your
Have
real
you
life.
checked his browser history? Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's got a couple hard drives that are hidden away. I don't know.
They're soft drives.
What shirt are you? Oh, never mind. It's an it shirt.
It's Pennywise. It's
Yeah.
a punk shirt.
Aren't you gonna say hello? What's
So you know how I got these
my favorite
scars?
line,
Wrong clown.
Beep beep, Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep.
That's
We all
fine.
float.
Yeah.
You know how I got these scars? It's like wrong clown.
That's the wrong clown.
You know, I got these
Now
scars,
hit
Richie.
bucket number 6.
Yeah.
Here's some Dolly Madison's in a radio flyer. Go to San Diego Zoo. Oh wait, wrong clown again.
Too many clowns.
So, do you guys actually have an outhouse that you book shows at?
No,
yeah,
that was just the
with
name
what we
of it.
call
Yeah,
wherever
yeah.
we're
That's
booking
wherever
shows
you're
at.
at.
Yeah,
That's
wherever.
where we're
The
at.
last-
Our recording studios are.
the last one was
clever.
Jesse's house.
It's
Mhm.
like it.
We did shows in his garage. I think you guys may have played there.
I think so.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
I did
Totally.
seven. I
And
did
it
7
was
shows in
Jesus
12 months.
versus Satan. Who's gonna
But he
win?
he decided to not do it because people destroy your house.
Oh
The
yeah.
same reason that I stopped doing it at my house.
Before
So now
I
we take other
remodeled.
people's houses.
Remember that arm wrestling match? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh no, that was
That
Goblin
was Goblin
Games.
Games.
That was
Okay,
downtown.
okay.
Which, ironically enough, that building is where Cooper's Pub is now, where we do the comedy.
Yeah.
It's the same
Ironically, yeah, it is
It's,
ironic.
it's now a
And
restaurant.
now we're downstairs.
Don't you think?
And we're
Don't you
down.
think?
But yeah, so we basically we used to call the outhouse wherever we did sit at, basically. So it was my house. I had multiple houses where I did shows out of. He's done shows out of his house.
Yeah, because before I remodeled my house, I was like, let's do a whole year of shows. I did 7 shows in 12 months,
Yeah.
basically. And Maddie did all the flyers. You know, it was brilliant. It was awesome. And like, I didn't pay anybody. I was just like, see if we can do this. Let's have fun, play music, hang out, network, basically.
It was
And it was fun.
It was
Yeah, I
fun.
loved it.
But then they tore up your yard, and
And
you're like,
then,
no more.
yeah, my yard, my house got destroyed. That's why I got new
Well,
carpet,
it-
new walls.
It
new
was
everything.
raining during one of the shows, and everybody was parked in the yard, and they just completely destroyed
Oh,
the
yeah.
yard. And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like, "Fuck this! I'm never doing this shit again." I'm like,
Yep.
it just- yeah. So, but yeah, so I don't really like putting on shows anymore.
I
Like,
hate it.
It's
Yeah.
so much
I
work.
used to really like it, but it's too much work.
absolutely hate
so
booking.
much work.
Nick is into booking. I'm like, do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do it. I'll show up.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fucking do it.
I just want to show up and play now. It's nice. You know, I don't run sound anymore. I don't like doing that. I used to do that. I
hate
used to
running
have
sound.
I used to have so
I
much
thought you were
more.
still running sound. You don't run sound?
Not unless he's asked politely.
Politely.
Every once in a while, you know,
Somebody
like,
puts a knife up to your throat. Run my
He's like, I
soundboard
can
for
do it.
$200.
I'll raise some faders and
I
touch some
don't, I don't
DIs,
see
you
you
know.
doing it for money. I think I see you doing it because
I did it at the North End Pub for a while.
did you?
But he paid me. That's
Dude.
why.
I remember.
And I didn't have to
Speaking-
set everything up. It was already set up. That was nice. I came in and just ran the sound.
What's the name of that guy that runs sound at North End Pub? The old guy.
Oh,
Oh, Willie?
No,
Jeff
That's
name.
fucking
Jeff.
I can't remember.
Jeff?
Jeff name.
No, that no.
Don't bring him
But
up.
anyway, he made me laugh so hard. I forgot to tell this. I
What
was gonna say it
happened?
on my podcast or our podcast, but I'll do it on yours. I was setting up the drums, right? And we had a trigger for the kick drum, and we're going to mic up the snare. And then so the guy goes up to me and he goes, "Well, usually when I do sound for drums, it's either all triggers or all mics. Take your pick. I ain't doing both." And I was like, "What? You can't run a mic and a trigger?" It's like, "Nope. It's either all mics or all triggers." You know, he was dead serious.
2 channels. Like,
I
what?
know, that's what I'm saying. He was dead serious. So we did all triggers. You know,
know.
I was like, but I thought he was joking around with me. I'm like, "Oh God, yeah, stop." And he's like, "No, I can't run 2 channels." You know, like, and
he's running like a PreSonus
I
digital
know.
board. Like it's got so many channels on it. He's got 32 channels. Like
he makes me like, I don't know. He's so weird sometimes.
He just didn't know how
Yeah,
to
he's a
use
weird guy. You know,
it,
But yeah, I've got to the point where I don't have that drive anymore. I think I'm just old now, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to be 37. I'm not fucking lifting the speakers. I'm not going to set all this shit up. I don't want to be the
you
one that
mean
every.
like actually putting on shows.
yeah,
putting on
that's what
show.
we do.
I
That's
don't
what
like
we used to
running
do.
sound either. I don't
We
like
used
being the one that's my fault.
We used
Whatever.
to provide our own PA, our own lights, our own
Yeah.
everything. We had
Book
to do
the
all
bands.
of it. Book
I did
the
that
bands,
forever.
do the
Yeah.
flyers. You know,
Even
make
for
sure-
Harvest Fest now, we outsource it. We
And-
outsource it, and
yeah.
I get somebody to come in and he runs all the sound and the lights.
Yeah,
and
we got a
everything.
great.
My
guy for
job,
sound.
my job is to get the drummer shit off stage between bands, because like a lot of drummers when they get done playing, what
Yeah.
they do, they start taking their cymbals off.
Oh yeah.
And I pick the whole fucking
you get
shit
that
up,
shit off
get-
stage.
get
Pouring
the
water
fuck
over their
up,
head,
yeah.
fucking-
Yeah,
Well,
We're prima
you
donnas.
move off the stage and then you tear your shit down.
Exactly.
But-
That was my job for the longest time, is to get the shit off the stage.
Yeah.
Maddie runs the sound. I get the shit off stage.
Yeah, we for years that's what we did. We put on our own show. We put this PA up. We literally carried the speakers in. We hooked everything up.
Yep.
It's just too much. And now I'm burnt out on all of it. And I'm just like, eh.
And then we
Ra-
had
rather
to
podcast.
maintain order and
Security, yeah,
security
all of it.
But the funny thing is now I'm like a director. So when we film shit,
Yeah.
like I still have to do the same shit. I got to move all the lights. I
now
gotta
you
set
write
up everything.
music for
I'm
your
doing this,
movies, right?
but I'm
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
same shit, but just in a different. And I'm just like, I'm probably gonna get burnt on that in a couple of years.
No, you're
but
not. It's just so much fun. It's
but
like
making movies is so
Let me
fun.
be
That's
in
what I'm
one.
saying.
I want to be in one.
Oh yeah,
man.
I got you.
The movies, you'll see
I'll
the
do it. I'll
end
come up there.
result. You'll see the end result in the movie.
Yeah.
That's what make you inspired, because that will make you. Because that's the same way. I'm a perfectionist of that as well. You go back and go, I could have done that movie better. You know, that
It-
shit parts and
So we shot this stupid little commercial last night, which will come out on our podcast next week for us, Chop Outhouse. And it's literally just like a one shot, no editing, anything.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's going to take like 2 minutes. And then they're like, I kept like,
8 shots.
all right,
yeah.
let's do it one more time. And they're like, I'm like, all right, let me get one more time. We got to
Let
do
me
it.
do it one more time.
But
I'm thinking
it's
about-
going to be funny
I'm
though.
getting Maddie a shirt saying just one more shot.
Yeah.
One more shot.
I promise it's the last shot, but then
It's
it's
like with a shot glass. Like, Maddie, you don't drink. You
And
know, when it's filming, you get one more shot with Maddie.
But see, I really think that's what it is, though. It's like when I'm running sound for a show, the end result is, there was a show, and if anybody wasn't there, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But when we make a movie or something like
Yeah.
that, when it
Something to
finally
show
comes
for
out,
it.
like so we recently got picked up. So Dedicini Alfredo is available on
Yes.
YouTube, but we recently got picked up on another streaming service called Fossum. I've never heard of it before.
Free.
It's FAWESOME. It's free, awesome movies. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, we were, Amazon Prime and Tubi and stuff weren't picking up shorts. So we got picked up by this Fossum thing. So I pulled it up and I was like, just to make sure it was on there. And I ended up watching the whole movie because it's
So
like,
did I.
it's
I
like
watched
30
it on
minutes.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm like, I watched it again and I'm
all
like,
the time.
oh yeah, I want to make more movies.
it
Like,
flows perfectly.
and I feel like with running sound and running shows, I don't get that same kind of longevity
That's
out of
what I'm
it
saying.
because I don't, it's once it's done,
The
it's
end
done.
result. Yeah.
But now I can watch Dedicini and get re-inspired, and I'm like, I want to keep doing this stuff. Like,
What,
just a lot of fun.
What are the things that we could do better or expand on or do again? Shit was just so funny, man. Like
Yeah.
the way you decided the voice for the puppet and all this shit, and then later on you did a sperm monster for Jordan.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and it was like rang kind of similar to the puppet voice of Dedicini.
yeah, it was very similar.
Matt has
Yeah.
3 voices.
I'm not a voice actor.
You could do Christopher.
Well, I had to do
Walken,
I did
but
the
you-
voice for the pasta monster, and I was
Yes.
like, what would be funny is like
You're from Brooklyn.
instead of being
yeah,
Italian, he's like a New York Italian. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I
He's
feel
like,
like
"Oh,
if
he's a
you
Brooklyn
could
guy."
A Guido.
sing, you could fucking do voice acting because you have to find your voice.
Mhm.
Robert Plant walks around like his balls are sitting on the ground.
He's
He's
on tour with
Then you
Roger
hear him
Waters.
sing, and
Yeah, and
it's-
he's like, doing all that crazy
Ozzy,
shit.
same way. Ozzy
Yeah,
can't understand
yeah.
a fucking word he says
Oh,
until he
yeah.
starts singing.
but you find that
Yeah.
voice, and it's kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. At least
I could probably do more voices. I just haven't practiced it. Like, because it's funny. So they're talking about I did 2 different characters for 2 completely different things, but the voices sound exactly the same.
Like Stevie Nicks. You think it's a goat until you hear Fleetwood Mac behind her.
Yeah.
all right. So real quick, so I could stop looking at this stupid screen over
Oh,
here.
you good?
Where do I find the fettuccine Alfredo?
Fettuccine
Fettuccine.
Alfredo.
God damn
Dedichini.
it.
DEAD.
That's your problem. It's on the Outhouse Productions YouTube channel.
Outhouse. I went to Dwarf Among Midgets.
Sorry, I know we got a couple different ones. Outhouse Productions. I'm
Don't
trying
be
to get.
sorry.
I'm trying to get that one off the ground, but the Dwarf one already had some followers, so we start putting our podcast on there. Outhouse
That makes
Productions.
sense, and I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
But
but
is that a
Outhouse,
Lego thing?
what?
Never mind. I see.
It's Outhouse Productions. It should have our logo
Oh,
on it.
shit.
Lego my ego.
We also we made a music video for it as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
We did a video. We did the title track. It's on our new album, Chemical Dwarfare, which is available on all streaming services. If anybody wants to listen
So
to our
are we going to
terrible
write?
band.
So
Fuck yeah.
are we going to write a song for
It's not
Fernando?
terrible. You guys
No,
sound
this is
great.
Fernando's soundtrack. The next one is Fernando's soundtrack.
No,
Yeah.
I'm actually really proud of our new album. The
Yeah.
Chemical Dwarfare. I love that album.
I spent only kind of.
I spent a lot of time mixing that record. So, but it's only our 3rd album. We've been together this long, and we've only put out 3 full albums, which is crazy.
Do you guys do Bandcamp, or is it everywhere?
It's on
everywhere.
Bandcamp. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music,
etc.
Google
Yeah.
Play.
all
Like,
the shiz.
it's on like 30 different streaming things. You can get that anywhere. It's called Chemical Dwarfare. It's the new record. It came out I call it new, but it came out in September. So I guess, damn, we're almost a year in
TikTok.
already.
You can remix Dwarf music on TikTok if you want.
Yeah. You can get it on pretty much any
It was,
streaming.
like,
Chemical Dwarfare.
Record
But
release last Harvest Fest.
It is the best.
Bringing a dwarf to a gunfight.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
old.
I think
Chemical Dwarfare is definitely
the
the
best
best,
we did,
the
yeah.
best sounding record
think
for
so.
Yeah, the
sure.
best we've
Oh,
ever done. This music that we've made this time is better than anything we've done. I'm not saying it's great music. I'm saying it's the greatest music
That
we've
we-
ever
Well,
done.
we've gotten away from like the
Poop and pee
the poop and pee jokes.
and the molesting.
It's more
Clowns coming
yeah, we
at
got
you
away a
with
little away from the
molesting.
clowns.
Says
too.
you.
It's more pop culture now. So like I don't know if you've listened to the new album at all, but it's more just it's all pop culture shit, like
Yeah.
movies and music and
Yep.
celebrities.
Bob
and stuff.
Saget and George
Yeah.
Carlin.
Power Rangers.
The fucking the song about
Turtles.
Bob Saget getting
Murdered
murdered
by
by
a
a hooker.
hooker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was
That was
Bob
a
Saget
serious
murdered
song.
by a
That was our
Serious.
conspiracy song.
That's
Yeah.
serious. We don't
I
fucking
have
We
not
love
heard
Bob
this
Saget.
conspiracy.
You never heard that conspiracy?
No.
Yeah, she cleaned up the scene after she left. She
If-
put him in bed after
If
he
you
hit her
look
head.
into the facts, it's pretty wild.
You had a heart attack, right?
No,
No.
He
Blood
hemorrhage.
force trauma.
Yeah,
Oh,
blood.
she
Blood force
sucked
trauma.
that
to the
hit
dick
head.
his
so
head
good.
before-
He
Fell back.
brain exploded. Wrong brain. Sorry, nervous system.
Yeah, all the stuff we said in the lyrics, like when we wrote those lyrics, we were like reading the police
Police
reports and shit. Like it's pretty
we,
wild.
We mentioned the real names of the cops and stuff.
There were some cops that cleaned up the scene after the fact, and they were being questioned about it, but then all of a sudden it went away. And like there was some other stuff too, like his family.
Emiliano, Steven.
Oh yeah, the police officers. One of the police officers like leaked it on Twitter before the family even knew, before Bob Saget's family even knew about it, and so
What
like it
if-
was a big thing. And like,
What if it was the same hooker that killed JFK?
that's possible?
Marilyn
She'd
Monroe.
be old as hell.
I'm just
but-
kidding. We all know the CIA killed JFK.
Oh yeah,
Fact.
100%.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just
So,
like the
Like,
J-
they also killed Bob Marley too.
just like the
Maybe the
CIA.
hooker was working for
that-
them.
Some
Yeah,
knows that was a hip. Somebody went hippie hunting, not hooker.
Because here's the thing: the song is about Bob Saget being murdered by a hooker, but it wasn't her. There was somebody else
Yeah,
pulling
they
the
covered
strings.
it up. Yeah, it was a cover up.
Yeah,
Definitely cover up.
I think the hooker
because the family didn't want to, if Bill Cosby was already destroyed of raping people.
Yeah.
So they didn't want next America's Dad to be,
Bob
hooker
Saget.
affiliated.
I got it. I know what you're saying. You're
Hooker
saying
affiliated.
Epstein didn't kill
He
himself.
did.
That
Oh,
too.
he didn't
That
kill
too, of
himself.
course.
He didn't murder himself. He
Bob
was killed.
Saget said, "No."
He was
Bob
out of
Saget-
control.
Bob Saget said
Have
no.
you
Is
seen
the
his
full
stand-up?
sentence. Oh, it's beautiful. I love Bob Saget.
Oh yeah,
Who, Bob
It was
Saget?
funny
Oh, yeah.
as
He's
fuck.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
nasty.
He's one of our,
one of our big influences.
yeah, because he does music.
Yeah.
He, music and comedy.
We
It's the
we
best
wrote
thing ever.
Man.
we wrote a biography. I think it's still up on our Facebook. Like in like 2008, and it was all about us. It was a whole story about
We were
us.
3 illegitimate sons of Bob
Yeah,
Saget.
Bob Saget was our dad. He banged a couple Australian hookers, and then we all met up later in
Yeah.
life.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
my
like a
kids we met
crazy
up
thing.
looking for our father, which is Bob Saget.
I'll
That's the
never
one
forget
that
the first
when-
time I saw his stand up.
Dude,
I was
yeah,
like,
good.
That ain't right.
who the fuck?
Yeah, the Danny
are
Tanner.
you?
Yeah, Danny Tanner.
Yeah.
from Full House.
Mike Michelle.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
The
what
contrast
fuck?
is what's so good about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you expect him to be, you know.
And he's
how we grew up
slow
with.
down.
Because you were telling me,
Yeah.
remember what you told me you saw him at, was it Effingham?
It was supposed to be Effingham. It got canceled. We saw him in Toledo.
where he calls Uncle Jesse on the phone.
Yeah,
and shit on
yeah.
stage.
He called John Stamos on stage, and he like gets him on the phone, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, it was
like
it was pretty
harass.
funny."
Imagine John Stamos, dude. Like, oh god.
Did you
Bob's
ever hear
calling
the
me
story
again.
about it was I think
the
Dave
painting?
Mustaine.
with the
No.
painting?
No, Bob Saget put so Wee Man was at one of those. They were doing what do they call that? Where they all pick on somebody.
A roast.
They did a roast.
Yeah, roast.
And Wee Man was there, and John Stamos is like super scared of fucking midgets.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
remember
that.
Yeah, they showed him. Yeah, Bob was laughing. Yeah, brought him backstage and shit. Scared the shit out of John Stamos. Yeah,
Dude, wouldn't it be so cool to be a
Yeah.
fly on a wall or something like that?
there was something
would be
even,
awesome.
even worse that Bob. I can't remember. It was a story about Bob Saget putting his genitals through a painting, and like making John Stamos.
I never heard
like,
that.
yeah, like it was something weird about.
Sounds
that.
like Bob Saget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which I saw one of his last shows at Skankfest at Houston. That was one of the last shows I remember him playing. Saw him and Gilbert Gottfried. That was the last,
And they
before he
both died
died
right
too.
after. Maybe Skankfest is the curse.
Exactly.
Shit, we played Skankfest.
Yeah, we did.
Man, if it wasn't
We're
for
gonna die
Skate
soon.
Fest,
Hey,
I walked by Gilbert Gottfried thanks to Skate.
I remember
Skankfest,
there
man.
was
It's
this.
amazing.
You guys did this thing, and you went to New York.
Yeah,
That's
we
that
played
was
what we're talking
Skankfest,
about.
yeah.
That was Skankfest.
2019.
Yeah, so
I've been to 3 of them.
Well, Legion of Skanks is a podcast.
I was like following that too. I was like, they're not.
We did it. We won the whole thing.
I
Yeah,
know.
and we
It was
ended up
so fucking cool.
We
I
got
cried.
paid-
I didn't cry, but
Yeah.
you know, it was like one of those moments where I was like,
Yeah.
we got paid for it, and then we blew all the money on the way to fucking New York because we
Yeah.
went to New York and played the festival, and like, yeah, it was. Yeah, that
I
was
hear
amazing.
Coke
It
is
was bad.
expensive in New York.
But it's
Oh.
This is the road trip.
it got me on the list with Big J Okerson. Like every time he comes to town, I just go, "Hey, Messi from Dwarf." He's like, "Let him in."
Yeah, they're
I'm like,
still
that's
fans.
cool as
They're
shit.
fans of
Yeah, I
us.
go,
We
that's
want to get
cool
on
as
another
shit.
one for sure. But yeah, like him and Louis J. Gomez, like they love Dwarf, and I was like, it makes perfect sense because
They're doing the same shit.
all
that,
these other bands, there were like a couple thousand bands that entered it or whatever, and
Yeah.
like they were all like serious bands. Like
Nobody was funny.
we
Yeah.
fit with the comedy, and it made perfect
Yeah.
sense. And it was cool because like Dave Attell was on one of the episodes, and he's like, this is you guys. Like, what are you talking about?
I
Like,
wish we had
my
another
favorite-
chance now with our new music
and
and with.
No, my favorite is with David Tell. He goes, "Come on, guys, we can't lose them after they handicap
in a
dance."
bad-
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I was
great.
in a bad car wreck and I got my cast off literally the day that we played.
Oh
My
yeah,
arm was like a dead thing, but I still played
yeah.
and I could barely get
That was
it.
my
If you
favorite
call-
show
if
we
you
ever
call
played.
it that.
Yeah.
My favorite show we've ever played, and it was all comedians. There was a rap group and us, and the rest of it was all comedians.
Palmer Squares.
Louis C.K. did his return set
Right,
at the night
Dwarf
we were
show,
there.
at the Dwarf show.
I got to meet him, and like
Talk to
he
him.
walked in, and we're like hanging out, and I'm like, oh shit, there's Louis. So like we're in the green room. By the way, comedians party way harder than
Fuck
rock
yeah, they
stars.
do.
Oh, yeah,
That
fuck
shit
yeah,
was
they
crazy.
do.
We're in the green room. There's a
Blow,
massage
smoking
table.
shit,
There's
drinking.
any drug you would
My-
want is in this room. Like it's
my
crazy.
weekend
It was
was
wild.
hanging out with Michael Che from Saturday Night Live. You know
What do you think happened to Pauly Shore, dude?
Smoking,
Yeah.
we
You
were
know what I
smoking
mean? What do you
blunts.
think
Yeah.
happened to
They were
Pauly Shore?
getting massages and smoking
Yeah.
blunts. We had like
I got
freaking
3 massages.
craft dinner and Starbucks.
I got to smoke weed with Doug Benson, and I'm
Yeah,
just
we
like, this is like
smoking
the
weed with Doug
craziest
Benson. It was
weekend.
amazing.
It was,
That's
it was
fucking
wild.
One of my
Yeah.
favorites, though, I'm drunk as shit because we already played, and they have a thing called the goddamn comedy jam, where it's music,
Yeah.
a comedy will come up, a comedian will come up, do a story, and then he'll do a song. He'll sing a song like karaoke.
with a live band.
And I'm drunk as shit with Michael Che, and I go, Michael, you need to do fucking R. Kelly, man. Like you need to do fucking Mark, because there's all this shit started going with R. Kelly. He's like, man, who the hell are you? No, I'm not doing fucking R. Kelly. Yeah, it's like,
My favorite,
I'm on SNL. What's wrong with you? Like,
My favorite
"You
Michael
should do
Che-
it. You should do it.
the best part with Michael Che though is like he was on the episode where Stinky Pinky was the
Yes.
song that they played on it or whatever. And when we first showed up there, they all thought I was this other guy named
Michael
Mike Lawrence, who is like a comedian that looks like me.
He looks just like
You
him.
take away my tattoos and we're the
It
same
looks
person.
just like him.
And like all these comedians thought I was him. Like, hey, what's up, Mike? And I'm like, what? So like Michael Che walks up. He's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, I don't think
Never
we've ever
met.
met. And he's like, no, yeah, Mike, whatever. We're hanging out. And he's like, wait a minute, you're the Stinky Pinky guy. And I'm like, this is the coolest moment of my life.
Yeah.
To be referred to as the Stinky Pinky guy. Like,
Hell
it was-
yeah.
In New York,
in New York, yeah, it was
by
cool.
SNL cast member.
Yeah,
That's
it was
fucking
super
cool as
cool.
shit.
It was cool.
Because I remember
It
sitting
was
there.
for real.
I remember sitting there in the green room at the other one, and there was like it was like Louis C.K., Gilbert Gottfried, Big J, everybody was just standing around, and I'm like, don't freak out, like don't mark out.
Oh
like,
man, it freaked
yeah,
me
I
out.
was like,
I was
don't,
like, okay, I
'cause
was waiting to
Mark
get
Norman
in.
and Shane
I was
Gillis.
waiting
Like,
to
it was
get into the
loaded.
green
yeah,
room,
Sherrod Small,
and there was like
all of
2
them.
people showing their passes before me, right? And then out comes Janine Garofalo.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh my
It's like,
fucking
don't freak
God.
out, man, don't
Yeah.
freak out.
So she looks at, we make eye contact, and that's the most I got
see,
from her. But
right there, it's a tattoo I got. Legion of
I
Skanks.
got one on my leg. Yeah.
yeah,
We
same
all
thing.
got we got tattoos at the
You
at the
didn't get
festival.
one.
and shit,
I
but
couldn't afford
Yeah.
it. They weren't buying it for me either.
They were $20.
I know they were $20.
But I actually got the Zach Amico one. That's like
you guys
666,
cost that $20.
but-
You had to blow some
I-
guy
I
behind
Dave
the
Attell
tent.
actually paid
I kind of
us.
like the idea of us
Oh, they
having
paid
him
you
not
for the
having it.
tattoo?
Didn't know Dave Attell paid us the money to get there.
They did pay it.
That's fucking awesome.
We made
Yeah.
$2,000
Fuck
by
yeah.
winning the winning the whole thing. But
Yeah.
like I said, we blew it all
Oh,
on
yeah.
the trip because we had to
Yeah.
we still had to
Gas
make it to
money
New
and
York.
everything,
So
yeah.
So you knew you were gonna win.
No, we already won. And
You already
just-
won.
Yeah,
we won
Yeah.
before the
And
before the
God damn it.
festival.
Sorry.
I was going anyway
I
because I already had tickets.
Follow this whole thing. I'm just having a moment.
And
Yeah.
then
He was
Because
gonna
I'm trying
go.
to keep
He
things
was
in my
gonna go
head.
as just like as a normal
I've
person,
been to 3 of them. I
Not-
love Skank Fest,
but not VIP. But then we won, so we were like backstage,
Yes,
and we were
you get the green room.
they
pass,
treated us
artist
like
pass.
we were just like one of them, and it was the coolest thing ever.
we got the gift package and everything. Came with like a gram of weed and a freaking
Yeah. They
and
gave us
like
goodie
a-
bags. They gave us like weed
like
and an
a
LSD
lube.
testing kit.
CBD.
All kinds of shit.
Yeah, it was an LSD testing
Yeah.
kit.
I still
a bunch
have
of
that.
CBD
Well,
stuff,
for fentanyl too, 'cause
food.
you're doing cocaine with
T-shirts.
strangers at Skank Fest, so
Yeah.
you want to test
A
the
lot of
cocaine,
cocaine there.
sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
like make sure it's not fentanyl. So
Yeah, that was.
I feel like you're safe if you're not in the Midwest, right?
probably maybe I don't know.
I'm joking.
This was like downtown Brooklyn, so like
Comedians probably run around dosing each other.
But it
That's
felt
probably the
weird
problem.
because every comedian after we played, they were like, "You guys should just play comedy festivals."
Yeah.
They're like, what are you guys
we
doing?
fit in better with
They go,
comedy.
what are you guys
festival than
doing
we
on the?
did.
Don't play any other shows, but comedy festivals. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, comedy festivals.
Where are
Dude,
they?
I have this
I know.
fucking
Book
idea.
us.
Skank Fest.
Shit.
All right, this is what we're gonna do, dude. All right. Whenever you decide that you're gonna go to Austin and you're gonna do fucking Kill
Kill
Tony,
Tony, I will.
we're gonna go together.
Yeah.
We're gonna wear the exact same hat. I'm gonna make sure our beards match. Same hoodie, same
You be a
pants.
plant in the audience.
Right, well, here's the thing, dude. Is if my seat gets called,
Yeah.
right? We stand up and then
Mhm.
we do this little turny huggy thing,
Mhm.
right? Whatever. And then you walk out there and I'll sit down in your seat and they won't know the difference because I am not going to do Kill
I'm
Tony.
doing Kill
Have you
Tony.
seen what's happened
I know.
yeah.
to people
Yeah.
that were just there?
Yes,
So it's
I've seen
like
Kill Tony live.
Sally, we could
Me
get
too.
2 pairs of the same exact glasses
Mhm.
for like $60.
He's more vicious live. They edit that. I'm telling you, live.
Yeah.
He is.
They
way
did.
More
He
vicious.
did Kill Tony live at Skankfest when we
Yeah.
played. They were
Yeah.
there. They did a live
But
version.
imagine if somebody did that though. If they
Yeah.
didn't edit it out too. Like
Yeah.
who has somebody ever done that on Kill Tony?
I don't know if I know of. Well, because usually you put your name in the bucket and you have to go wait in a bar. That's like down there, like around the corner.
Oh, I thought
they
they,
call it-
did it live on the show.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, they call your
no.
name and then you have to because it got so big. Like it's
Yeah.
the biggest podcast there is.
Yeah.
You know, it's Kill Tony. But yeah, they're waiting at a bar, and then you have to call your name. Then they have the usual comedians that do their time and shit.
It's just gnarly.
I love Kill Tony. It's
Yeah.
and he's a wrestling fan. Like I remember he's wearing like a Goldberg shit, backstage and shit. Because,
he's a wrestling
he,
fan,
he,
all right.
he actually
Hell
need,
yeah.
he actually need my brother's ex-girlfriend in the face while he's crowd surfing
Holy
at the
shit.
goddamn comedy jam. He went to jump and Jeannie was right there and he kneed her right in the fucking eye. And then Jeannie had an artist badge because she was with us. And so she was back drinking beer with Tony Hinchcliffe, and he's apologizing and shit, while wearing a Goldberg jacket. I go, this is surreal, dude. I don't
That's
know where the fuck
crazy.
I'm at.
Yeah, that was a crazy time.
That was the best weekend of my life in 2019. And then
Weird.
Yeah.
COVID happened. Literally, COVID.
Like some
shut
people
everything
didn't blow
down.
up till after Skankfest. Like John Mulaney was just barely.
Tim Dillon. I got a
Yeah.
picture with
Uh-huh.
Tim Dillon. No one knew who the fuck Tim Dillon
I know
was
who
in
fucking
2019.
did. Oh, probably not.
2019, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got a picture of me and Tim Dillon. No one knew who the fuck Shane Gillis even.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that
Oh,
big.
yeah.
It was like a
Now,
who's who of
He's like,
comedy.
now
dude,
it's-
now he's like,
Yeah, he's
fucking
him and Tim Dillon
top-
are the two biggest
top 3.
comedians.
I'd say
Yeah.
Shane Gillis is top 3.
Yeah.
and he
and
was
Tim
there, and
Dillon.
barely anybody knew who he was. We were hanging out with him doing coke in the green
And Tim
room.
Dillon, he's a fan of us too, because he passed us one year
Bloods.
because he goes, this band sounds like these guys are fighting for custody rights for their kids. And I was like, I love Tim Dillon, dude.
Oh my god, that's a good one.
He wasn't very far off.
Yeah, exactly. Because and at the time, I was getting full custody of my daughter at the time, so it was kind of weird.
You won.
Would you
Yeah.
guys say that was your favorite Dwarf show?
No,
No.
What's your
no,
favorite?
my favorite was the Gore Show.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
I think that was the best I
When we-
played too.
when
Wait,
we
are you
opened
talking
for Dwarf.
about? Are you talking about the one that we did? The fucking
No, we played in Detroit.
We opened for
Yeah,
Guar.
when we
for
actually
Guar in
opened for
Detroit.
Guar.
Yeah.
It was Guar. It was Guar, and Every Time I Die.
You,
And,
you mean the one at Lizards where
Yeah.
we all like
Just watching. I remember.
had to make videos?
I
to
remember
compete
playing.
to
I just remember playing
sing?
Once an
That was
Abortion.
fun.
oh, that was Green Jello.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah,
say?
Jello.
And then Jello didn't even show up to that show.
Guar.
Guar. We opened
Man,
for
I wonder how
Guar
I can get those.
in
Yeah,
2011.
Man of Guar.
And it was 2011. It was us. It was Guar. Ghoul was there.
Yes, cool.
And Every Time I Die.
Yes.
Because Every Time I Die was sound checking
While we were playing.
our set, which
Yeah,
was funny.
that was awesome.
And I was calling him out in the middle of Once an Abortion. I'm like,
yeah. Well,
really?
it's-
You guys got a sound check right fucking
Well,
now?
it's cool because right before that happened, we were playing Once an Abortion. You see just a sea of people just swaying.
Yeah, that was
You know,
good
and I was
times.
like, "Wow, that's cool." Looking.
You're right.
Yeah.
That probably was the best show because that was like a sold
so
out.
many people.
It was like a sold out arena.
Yeah,
like
it was
we're talking.
so many people.
Yeah, it was insane.
and people just holding their hand up like, "Oh yeah, Once an Abortion."
You're right. That probably was my favorite show. Skankfest was my favorite experience.
Yes,
probably.
that
That,
was
that was
fun.
an experience, but I don't. That was bad for me. I don't
We
want to
got-
block it out when we played. But literally,
Yeah.
man, I felt they made me feel famous.
We got
They were-
treated like we were famous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got-
it was
True.
cool.
We got treated like we were
I
celebrities.
thought you guys
man.
were famous.
Only to ourselves.
So this is the first time that
Wait,
we've played
hold on.
anywhere outside of
Are you telling
Indiana.
me that you're not famous?
No.
We're infamous.
Get
It was-
the
it was-
Well,
fuck
it's been awesome having you guys
Yeah.
on.
It was
Yeah,
the first
thanks
time that
for-
we it was the first time we played outside of Indiana and people knew who we were. You know what
and
I
they
mean?
accepted us.
Any other times we played like anywhere far away,
Understood.
it's like
I
they
know
had,
what you mean.
they had to figure it out. Like it took a couple songs for them to like understand like what we were about. They
Yeah,
couldn't
we're a
understand it.
joke.
We got there and like they were like, "Oh shit, Dwarf's here!"
Yeah,
Like they
sticky
already knew
picky.
who we were and shit from the podcast. And it's
Yeah.
like we had fans in New York that we had no idea about.
The
Yeah,
most
people were stopping us as we like
misunderstood
walked around the
people
block to talk to us and stuff. And that was
To
awesome.
to exist on this planet are comedians that are unknown
Mhm.
because people, and that's the thing is like, I totally got it from day fucking one. Like I said, I blocked all three of you immediately. No, I added all three of you immediately.
Yeah.
But I've always from day one, when you guys took the stage, I was like, all right,
It's gonna
let's
be fun.
laugh.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
let's-
Yeah,
let's
it's
get
gonna be
these
fucking
fucking-
fun.
That's
Yeah.
always been the point.
Yeah.
at
It's
least.
always fun. It's always
Yep.
fun. You guys write funny songs.
That's
you
what we
guys
want.
have funny banner, and
Yeah.
you pick hell of fucking cover choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fucking morphin. Obviously, I use that today. I call it morphin, but what is it actually called?
Goldar
Goldar's
a go go.
Goldor's a go go.
Yeah. He
So that was a
Dude, that
tentative
shit is
time.
so fire,
That was
man.
what it
That
used to be
fucking shredding right out the gate.
See, that starts as a cover and then we make it our own. So
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
good.
wrote a whole
Yeah.
a whole.
We have a cover of
Whole
that thing
story.
you do. So the
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the,
dude.
the newest one we're doing is you
well,
know
it's
the
on
movie the movie That Thing You
Yeah,
Do, right?
Not the song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom Hanks.
But we're
fucking-
doing what's it? Dance with Me tonight.
Yeah,
the one that
Dance.
Steve Zahn sings. We're covering that
Come
song.
on, pretty baby.
Yeah,
one.
it's gonna be ridiculous, but yeah. There's a party going on.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 to cover DVDA's.
I'm
Everybody
a
loves
man.
crack.
No, I'm a man. Man, oh, man.
Now you mouth.
Why haven't we done any DVD?
Orgasmo. I love Orgasmo.
See that
Love double
fucking-
anal
That's
and
such a good
double
movie.
vaginal.
Man. What was I saying? No, it had something to do with something.
Sorry.
DVDA covers.
Mm-mm. Oh,
No,
he
anal
did
cunt.
that fucking cover of Michael Jackson's.
Oh,
Billie Jean.
Billy
Billie
Jean.
Jean.
We still do that
You
one. We do
fucking-
It's
that
on
one.
YouTube. You can watch it on
Killed
YouTube.
We did a studio version on YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know if
watch
you heard
YouTube.
that, but yeah.
Man, yeah.
During
you
the
got a
solo-
killer voice, dude.
We did a solo and we
Thanks.
put
Yeah,
Corey.
you need to, if you guys haven't checked out Dwarf Among Midgets, there's a private party going down at Tyler's. I'm just kidding.
tie ties.
Dave.
Tie ties.
Well, I was trying not. to actually
Yeah.
say it
Tyler's
right.
also in the band though. That's weird that you said that.
John's. It's going
Tyler's
to
the
be
bass player.
at John's place on 4th.
on fourth.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Lafayette. Just come
Just
find
put
us.
out the like
Follow the music.
the Cubs stadium fucking address or whatever.
Corner of Addison and
But
Yeah.
no, my favorite is in the on that video, the Billie Jean video during the solo.
I need to check
we
that
put
out. I
a-
don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, we put a Corey Feldman dancing as Michael Jackson.
You
in it.
actually like recorded that song.
yeah, we did a
Yes.
studio version of it.
What?
Yes.
It's on
Why
YouTube.
not know this?
It's one of the best recordings we got on
Yeah, we
Oh.
made a
YouTube.
video
I need to
for
put it up on other streaming. It's on YouTube right
Yeah.
now, but there's a whole video of us actually recording in the studio. Like
Yes.
That's like
we
my
did the multi takes. and
dude.
stuff.
That bass line. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's like the best.
That's how
bass
you
line
brought
of
it.
all
That's how you
time.
brought it because you were learning it for Long Shadow, wasn't it? Or
No, I was learning it
Just
because
learning
I
one
like
of-
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson.
It's a cool bass line. He
Yeah.
just starts playing the bass line. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, we should cover that.
Yeah.
And we just started playing it, and we
So
just did it.
good.
It was fun.
I love it.
And of course, we had to put a
You
breakdown.
ever
at
heard
the
that
end.
song though? Everybody loves crack.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
by
DVDA?
The, by
Yeah,
DVDA.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish somebody operator should do that. They got the ska section and everything.
See, that's what
Go.
you need. Yeah, you gotta have.
Yeah.
If we do
I
that,
love,
if we
I
do
love
that,
Brian Boitano by then, like that's like.
but if
the
we do
greatest
that,
Oh,
song
yeah.
then we got to
ever.
do a Tenacious D cover. Then we got to do
Fuck.
Flight of the Concord cover.
Yeah.
And then, it's slippery
See,
slope.
we do
slippery
stuff that
slope.
people don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna
Dude,
do.
what would
Exactly.
Brian Boitano do? I have tried to figure this out, but if you watch that music video, okay, the part where he goes, "I've never seen a man eat so many chickens." That swear to God, that's Jack Black. I put it on
Probably.
my mama. Sorry,
Probably.
Mom. Not really.
He probably showed up that
I
day
would
in the
not really put it on
recording.
my mama, but I swear to God, that's him. If you watch the video, do
Yeah.
I have it? I might actually have it because I do that shit.
I know what video you're talking about.
George
But
said-
if
There's
you
a lot of
watch the
greens in
music
this
video
video.
for What Would Brian Boitano Do on the
That's
South Park
Kill
soundtrack.
Tony.
oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's
I
like
swear
I didn't know
200
that.
people
Yeah.
waiting in a bar around the corner.
It's DVDA's version, not the version they use in bigger, longer, and uncut. It's
Oh.
like the punk rock version.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
off the album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear that's Jack Black. In there.
We try to do covers that like
Me and Jesse talk about Orgasmo all the time. That's one of our favorite movies.
we don't
Hell yeah.
we don't cover comedy stuff
Dude,
because our normal
man.
stuff is comedy, so we just cover stuff we like. You know, that's why we did Billie Jean. That's why we did.
Oh yeah.
Goldar Go Go. Why we wrote it? Because
Oh yeah,
The System of a
Yeah.
Down.
you're completely right.
I like that cover. That's a good
yeah,
F you to the
yeah. We used to do
police.
Deer Dance with System.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I don't like.
There's a video of that online too.
Police.
Actually, we put that around. We put it out right after the George Floyd stuff, and there's like a whole defund the police thing, and I put footage in there of like all the riots and shit, like the Black Lives Matter stuff and all that on YouTube. So
And of
that's on YouTube too.
And
I
of
don't know if
course,
you've heard
I
that,
wanted
but-
I wanted to take it too far, and Maddie wouldn't let me take it too far. Just remember the scene where the cop had his knee on George Floyd's
Oh,
neck.
it's in there.
I know, but I wanted to move his lips with the "Christian little children
Oh yeah.
with their fully automatic."
No.
Yeah, Maddie's like, can't do that.
Well, the whole thing was people didn't expect that from us because we put it out, and I put a serious message behind it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we were, it
I
was
didn't like the
the police brutality shit, like, and I put a whole thing on there. I was like, well, we can't make a joke out of it.
I know.
That was the difference.
That's just
because
funny.
in that part,
But that's
like,
where my mind goes. My mind
I
goes
put-
straight to the
but I put the shot of
Yeah, the
the
Floyd.
cop kneeling down on him, and I put that in the video, and I was like, it's going to be shocking, and like it got flagged by YouTube and stuff. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but like. I didn't
yeah.
want to make a joke out of it because it's a serious thing,
Mhm.
It's like and people didn't expect it from us because they're like, "This is Dwarf doing something that's like serious," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it was."
When you guys release your music online, do you list it as like rock and metal, or do you list it as comedy?
punk alternative
Comedy usually.
comedy
Okay.
alternative.
Yeah, I would think that it would.
I usually
yeah.
usually so most streaming like Spotify and Apple and stuff, it'll have two like a subgenre. So I'll put comedy rock because you can't really call. Some people call us punk rock, but like the attitude maybe, but there's also metal. There's also and like I always subscribe to the class that like you can't call yourself punk rock because that makes it not punk rock. You know what I mean? So it's like
well, nobody. I don't know.
We're just a rock
of
band, I
any
don't
other
know.
band that really does anything like what you guys do.
Tenacious D.
there's some, but Psycho Stick.
They do their own music
you
and
know.
soundtracks and movies and tour, but they're not a full band. It's only two
Belushi
people.
Speedball.
and
Yeah, they had
them
a
and
third
Dave Grohl.
band. Yeah, Dave
Yeah.
Grohl is, I guess, the unofficial third member.
Yeah.
of Tenacious
We
D.
put our own little spin on it though. We don't just do comedy stuff. Like I mean, we do comedy, but like we do it in a different way. Like we just do stuff we like.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Like with the new song is about Coneheads. Like why not?
Yeah.
We like pop culture. We like movies. We like music. We like
Whatever
comic books and
tickles
weird-
our
weird
fancy.
shit.
Yeah, man. I don't want to like bring up old shit, but at the same
Uh-oh.
time, I kind of do. You know what I mean?
Bring it up. Like,
Yeah,
what we talking
being,
about?
being censored.
Being censored.
Oh, you're talking about
censoring a punk
the
rock
debacle
night.
of 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking. It's right there. I mean, it's
What was the name of that band? Something Recluse.
I love that band.
Black
it was
Recluse.
Think Tank,
Black
Black
Recluse.
Recluse.
I love the
Yeah,
band, but that dude did
not
like
us.
and
That
Dwarf
band's
Among
Dwarf
Among
Among
Midgets.
Midgets.
I didn't like the band even.
I like the band. And that's why I was really sad
He's
when
got
that
the
dude
flyer
hated
for the
us.
show
I
right
know.
there.
He just hated me. Like he hated us. specifically,
Huh?
so.
I mean, I was thinking more along the lines of like the fact that when you guys came back, you couldn't play like a specific song. I thought that's what I was discussing.
Oh yeah.
You got
That's a sin.
That's why we haven't been back.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, you can't be censored, man. Come on.
exactly.
That's the.
If you
that's
can't
the
tell-
opposite of
you
punk
can't
rock.
tell
today though you would be able to play.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gone away
But
now.
it's
Yeah.
more it's more punk rock for us not to play it now though.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. I was just kind of, that whole thing just like fucking rubbed me the wrong way. Like it just pissed me off.
It
And I was
rubbed a
just
lot
like,
of people the wrong way.
We're
Yeah, I
just
was just
making
like, yeah.
jokes.
I
We're
didn't-
just
I didn't
if you
like
can't
it
tell that we're doing it and we're satirizing it, then like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've been with
You know
my
what I
wife
mean?
for 22 years. I don't need to rape anymore. I just do it because I like it.
And he only beats her
Oh,
once a
God.
week.
I'm just
The
kidding.
whole thing,
God, Kels.
the song that he didn't like is called "You Ain't Ready for This," but your kids are gonna love it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And in
It
the
was a
song,
rockabilly song.
in the
man.
song, it was specifically written that way.
Yes.
It's a rockabilly. It's supposed to be old timey.
Misogynistic.
It's literally satirizing misogyny.
Yes.
Yeah.
But someone just takes it the other way. Knock that bitch out, and I
We're
had
making
my
fun of
way.
how
Like it's
stupid you
supposed.
sound. you
It's
know?
supposed to be ridiculous and over the
Yeah.
top. There's literally a reason for it. It's satire. Like, but
Yeah.
like he took it as like, oh, you just want to.
Well, it's his fault. He's autistic and he took it literally. You
Oh,
know.
Jesus. I'm autistic. Like,
Who
I am
did?
100%. I'm not going to say his name,
Yeah.
but like the dude, there were two dudes actually. There were two people that were on that
I
show.
quit Facebook because of the feud. It
So
was
they,
bad.
yeah, they started posting
Aw.
online, and they literally called us rape apologists and called us all this shit. Like it got bad. They were saying don't book Dwarf Among Midgets. They're rapists
Yeah,
and
we
all
got
that. And I'm like,
blackballed in Indy, man.
and I'm like,
completely.
what the fuck are you
We
talking
couldn't even
about?
get
Like,
shows here no more.
it was just like because everybody heard about that, and it was just like all of a sudden, like all the promoters knew our name out there, and they just thought we were fucking rape apologists. And that's where Jesse
We
came
got
up
that
with the
joke.
line.
Yeah.
He's like, look, we're not pro rape,
amateur at best.
which is hilarious. Because my thing is like anything can be joked about, but
That's
as long as
that's
there's
our band in
tact.
a nutshell, right there.
as long as there's tact to it, as long as there is a punchline, and you're not just saying, "Hey, this is
Yeah,
funny."
Didn't you guys just
Nothing
you
funny
guys
about
just
rape.
Did that the podcast through 45, right?
The who?
45.com?
Mm-mm. We did no.
No, the
I don't know what that is.
what podcast did you just do? You just did one, right?
I did a podcast taking it too far.
Yeah, that's what
I was on that one, and I told this whole
that's
story
not
on that.
45.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know what that is, but taking it too far. Some
Is that
guys,
like a streaming
they're in
service?
Kokomo. I went on that podcast,
Shout
and
out Brandon.
I told this whole ass story on there about that whole thing, and I ranted for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
you know, it's,
rightfully so, man.
it's what it is. You know, it's
I've
whatever.
had my rants about it too. So
My thing is just like if you can't tell that we're joking, like
Taking-
you can't tell that we're just up there to have fun. Taking it too far.
It's
Podcast.
too far.
Although I will argue that we take it further than they
Oh
do.
yeah, definitely.
So
I did not know how big of a problem we were until I went this long. I mean, I know we've always been a problem. Come on,
A problem.
always. Oh
What do you
yeah, dude. What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
Like
We've always been the
snorting
problem.
lines of cocaine, cops showing up, fucking.
Yeah,
How
Being
you
down.
do?
I'm just kidding.
Being down.
Not cocaine, sugar.
Oh yeah.
Sugar.
Booger sugar. Booger
Booger
sugar.
sugar.
Booger
No,
sugar.
no, legit like sugar. It was actually sugar off of a little one
no,
of
it
those
was pixie sticks.
edible
Pixie
It
sticks.
was a edible shroom, like
Okay.
synthetic
Oh
shroom.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I like snorted it. I don't know. We've done some really dumb things, and we said some really dumb things too.
Yeah.
But he was telling me like that you would get texts and phone calls basically every week because of how over the fucking top we were. Keep in mind we are also drinking we'd get a
Yeah.
half
Oh, yeah.
gallon every show, and it would be
Yeah.
gone in an hour and 20 minutes.
Nobody's ever told me I went too far.
That's why.
Oh yeah.
But see, that's
What
why.
we just talked about, you guys got blacklisted.
That's why I edit our podcast. So there's sometimes I cut entire conversations out because I'm,
I'm
just
sure
like, that's a
there
little
are
too
people
far.
that are
That
going
was
to
a
watch this
precursor.
podcast go, we need to get them here because they're going to be like, these guys are fucking crazy.
Yes.
And that's the thing is like, that's why I love you guys because you're fucking crazy.
I like this though.
Well,
I don't know Peter Graves, but we should be friends because he said you can call yourself punk rock if you don't give a shit enough. Well, in that case, we're a punk band.
yeah,
And we
because
don't
we don't
give a
give a
fuck.
shit enough.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you could tell we're punks. That's why we have violins.
no, I thought because you guys are a hip hop here.
Yeah, we're in a hip hop.
we did a hip hop song.
I am now following and liking. You take it too far.
It's a good podcast. They're
Yeah,
based
they're
out of
good.
Kokomo too. Friends of ours. They're feuding with the Kokomo Press, which is always fun to stoke that fire.
Yeah, they don't want none of this. So they tried.
Jesse went on the Taking It Too Far. What, last year in
Yeah.
like December, and then I went on just like a couple weeks ago. Kibbles, you got to go on next.
Yep.
They haven't invited me.
Take,
have to
take
go.
I'm not
Barry
very
on.
entertaining.
You got to take Barry Weinfeld on.
Yeah, I'm not very entertaining.
have to-
I got a puppet.
You have
maybe
to
they'll like
force
my
yourself
puppet.
on Brandon.
Maddie's puppet, the puppet, whatever.
It was fun. It's a fun podcast. Like it's just fun because like Brandon and Laura are two of the members and they're married, so they're always like fighting and like arguing with each other. Always makes it fun.
They don't want me. I got
I thought,
a
okay.
character I know I want to play when I go there because I want to have
What?
them guys yelling
Figure
at
it
each
out.
other.
It's I thought you were talking about the Stay Risky podcast, and basically they bring in guests that have continuously for some time taken things as a little too far and played the risk game.
Ooh,
Oh.
I need to go on that.
That would be
podcast.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
us.
I mean, dude,
Fit in
that's
that.
pretty much like I try to keep it as professional as possible when it comes to making the little
Sorry.
I know advertisements and videos, but outside of that, once it goes live, shit, fuck, cunt, twat,
Yeah.
bitch, shit, whatever.
Fish
you
shit,
know
fuck,
what I mean?
cocksucker, motherfucker,
Like,
and
7
tits.
words.
Whatever.
7 words.
Also
You can
another
buy
one of our songs.
shophouse.com to buy the
Yeah,
chemical warfare.
shophouse.com. Go shophouse.com.
So
Here's the thing. I'm okay with taking it as far as possible as long as there's comedy there.
Exactly.
yes,
I've
yeah,
told
it has
I've
to be
told Jesse
funny.
this. So
Yeah, but funny. Some people think it's funny. Some people don't think it's.
You're right.
It's like
Subjective,
art.
but-
Yeah, it's like art. Some people that I find most offensive shit the most hilarious.
But my thing is like
some people don't.
if it's offensive and funny, there's a difference. But like if it's just offensive,
Yeah,
like there's no joke.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny either. If it's just offensive,
Yeah.
But there has to be a joke in there. But some people find it funny. Some people won't.
I find it funny to see other people be offensive.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
huh,
Yeah.
that guy's
Because
going
when
too far.
I do that
Oh,
stand up,
man, he
I'm
shouldn't
going
be
for
doing
the
that.
Yeah.
like I'm going for that. I don't want
sometimes
that.
the shock value is
Yeah.
good, and I think I was all about the shock value when we first got together. I was like, yeah, let's write a song about a handicapped
You were
chick
all
giving you a
about the
lap dance.
shocker
You know,
value.
Yeah, get out your wheelchair.
I was all about it. You know what I mean? But like, it's like I feel like it's lazy now. We could do better.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
We
do do
could be more clever with
And that's
our,
what
with our
this new
jokes.
record is about.
Just like the rape thing.
It's just mature.
Nothing is funny about rape. Like there's literally not. You can't joke. You can joke about it as long as it's funny. And we're not pro rape, amateur at best. When
Yeah.
Jesse said that, I was like, that's the
That's funny.
funniest thing you've ever said. Like
Yeah.
it's so fucking funny. But like, and it's just like we don't want to we're not making jokes about rape. Like
No.
we're making jokes in light of rape. There's
Yeah.
a difference, you know.
And,
And a lot of people don't find that funny.
that was
No.
a
They
that
don't
was the
find that
song.
joke funny.
Wasn't there like a clown or something? Like
Mr.
a dream?
Wiggles?
Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Yeah, there's it's about when I tell
no
a story
one cared
about
about that one. Funny enough,
I tell a story about when I was a kid, and yeah, I got molested by a clown. He shoved a corn dog up my ass. If you can't tell that's jokes, then you're an idiot. You know what I mean? It's just like
said he was visiting a carnival, and then all of a sudden, this clown jumps up with a giant corn dog and starts chasing him, and he chases him to a tent where he.
that was
does
one of our
stuff to
that was
him.
one of the first songs we wrote. Out of that first 5, that was number 4. That was the 4th song we ever wrote, and it was on our first demo, and then we re-recorded it for our debut album.
I'm excited
Yeah,
to
I
hear
mean,
the
come
new
on, it
Cannabis
wasn't like
Dream.
Pennywise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, can a bus dream?
Cannabis.
I don't know.
So
Nick,
here's
Nick wanted me to ask,
Yeah.
like, hey,
we don't know.
ask those motherfuckers, can a bus dream?
I even say in the song, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, so we re-recorded that song recently. So we did a 2023 version. It was the end of last year,
Mhm.
and there's a movie coming out called Marijuambies. I don't know if you've heard of this. We Are Media. Brian Foster's making it, and it's hilarious. I got to play a part in it.
Oh, yeah.
Super fun.
I saw your scene, by the way, a little bit of it that he
Yeah.
leaked.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he leaked a
He
little
leaked
bit
some.
of you-
Okay.
of you pushing him up against the wall.
I
and
play.
I was like, oh shit.
It's about a marijuana
Are you
strain.
the bad guy?
I'm one of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's about
I
a
can see
marijuana
that
strain
totally.
that creates zombies. So it's been done, but the way he
Yes.
did it, the script is really good. There's a scene where he shows up at a Comic-Con thing, like a convention, where like it's cosplayers. So I'm a Jedi, so I have a lightsaber, and I ended up as a Jedi zombie, and we actually have a lightsaber battle that we choreographed and everything.
Yeah.
He also fights like Batman and like Spider-Man and some other. It's gonna be
Well,
hilarious.
the way he shot you already, I like the way you coming out in the darkness. It was like Darth Vader
It looks
ish.
dope.
I was like, oh,
It looks dope.
that'd be cool.
But the coolest
Yeah.
thing about it, yeah, he's finishing it up. He said he's about 80% done with the shooting of it. It's called Marijuambies. It's all shot here in Indianapolis.
Yep.
And well, we're not in Indianapolis right now, but it's shot out of Indianapolis. Fantastic stuff. But the theme song of the movie is going to be Cannabis Dream.
Yep.
He wanted he did a song, and like
That's fucking dope.
Jordan Granger had actually he tagged us on, and he said you got to use this song, and he ended up getting a hold of me, and I was already I think I was already casted for it, but he was like, oh shit, you're in a band too. He didn't even know. So we ended up re-recording Cannabis Dream, and we changed some of the lyrics
Made it
around.
more like Sublime.
It sounds it sounds a lot better because we got better recording stuff now.
Yes.
And so there's a new version of Cannabis Dream that will be coming to streaming soon. That's the Marijuambies version, and it literally opens up the movie. The Marijuambies.
It's a hit. It's a hit song.
Yeah, we varied it a little bit. It's 11 years ago when we released
Yeah.
the original.
That's all I'm trying to do. Sell one hit song and get the fuck out.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's marijuana.
Bees.
Marijuambies. So it's MARIJUAMBIES.
J-U-A-M-B-I-E-S.
We Are Media is the
Yeah. Brian Foster, shout out.
production company. Yeah,
Which-
Brian.
We
Which
are
he liked
media.
my werewolf idea.
No, he didn't. He was just being polite.
Yeah, We Are Media. It's WE space R space media, and that's their company out of there.
All right. I'll find it.
Oh shit, he said he tagged me. Oh yeah, Jordan did.
Did he
So-
drop the link?
No, he did, but he said Jordan Granger. He not only did he call out Cannabis Dream when Brian originally posted and said I need somebody to play a Jedi zombie. Jordan tagged me in it because I have like
Jedi.
I've got the robes and I've got the lightsabers and everything. So
Already.
yeah, shout out Jordan, always looking out for the homies.
Yep.
It's true.
I just added him on Facebook
which
trying to find a link to this thing.
Who? Brian Foster?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jordan Granger's the one that runs the Kokomo Press, though. He's good for networking for sure.
Oh yeah,
He's the one that runs the comedy thing too.
his stand up
Maybe
is
we can
funny.
get him down here.
Yeah, you
sometime.
should. You
Yeah,
should
he
get
does a
down here.
podcast every week. He does the Kokomo Press podcast,
Yeah.
and
Kokomo Press.
yeah,
Mhm.
they're like they do. Yeah, you should follow them. It's hilarious. Their Facebook. I think they're at 20,000 followers now.
Yeah, their
They
local
do-
satire page.
It's
They're
all satire,
funny
but
as
it's like
hell.
it's hilarious. It's
the
it's
stuff they do
super
besides their podcast as well is comedy.
Yeah, he does a podcast every Sunday, and he always has guests on and stuff. He'd be a good one to bring on because he's always got his hands in a lot of
I
stuff.
heard Mayor Wambies. I heard Dedicini.
You found
You found Dedicini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
I backtracked. I was trying to
Yeah.
get back to.
No, you're good.
Facebook.
I can send you a link later. But
It's
he's
a good movie.
I
He's
just want
supposed.
people to have it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right.
I'm like producing and hosting at the same time. Brian
Jesse.
Foster.
Yeah, Brian Foster. He's the man. He's really fucking good. He did the camera work and stuff on Canary Currency, which was also shot out of Kokomo. And he's doing some other stuff with that. But this is his first movie that he's like written, directed, everything. Super talented dude. His editing is like next level. Like he's amazing. But yeah, if you want to get some bit parts and stuff, he's going to be making some stuff.
Well,
for
that's
sure.
this is gonna have to make.
He
the
charges.
cut.
He does music videos as well.
Yeah, he got to start doing music
Yeah,
videos,
music
and now he's making
videos.
movies. He makes amazing
Yeah.
music videos too.
He said he's going to do one for us after the movie comes out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot a new video for Cannabis
Cannabis
with the
Dream.
new version too. He's gonna do it. So
So I just put the Kokomo Press podcast, Marijuana Bees, featuring Brian Foster, Deshaun Kelly, and Crystal Hudson.
oh, that
I
was an
just-
episode that had them on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear about it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
kind of meet the people behind it,
Yep.
there's
That's
a
all
link. You
them,
go
yeah.
check that out at
That's
the
awesome.
Kokomo Press podcast.
Yeah, Marawambi should. I think he said he wants to put it out this year sometime.
Yeah.
So like, it's going to be really good, and it's all local. Everything's local about it.
DIY,
Like, it's all
baby.
shot in
That's
Indy
what's up.
around the area.
yeah.
That's how you
Yeah,
gotta do
it's
it
so good.
nowadays.
Yep.
That's how you gotta do it.
But the camera he's using is it's dope, dude. It's like
Yeah.
some kind of black magic or
Matty
something.
was-
Like
Matty
it,
was
it
jerking
looks
off.
so good.
Matty
Like
was jerking
hell
off.
yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
that's why he had to wear his
it's-
robe because he had a boner.
If I had one of those, I could sell it and buy like 7 of my fucking Chrysler fucking hunk of junkers sitting out there.
Well, he asked me. He's like, you have a camera, experience, and I was like, dude, I was the one that directed Dedicini. Like I do camera shit all the time.
Hell yeah.
So so there's going to be some scenes where him and his assistant director are going to be in the shots, and he was asking me if I would. I was like, oh yeah, dude. It's like I can't wait to use that camera. Like I just wanted to jerk off on it, Like it's just it was very nice. But
So you got to do some camera work for him?
not yet. When we go back,
Okay.
so I went down and we did the one day. We did a whole day thing of the zombie. I was all in zombie makeup. The next we're gonna shoot another scene of before that without my makeup and stuff. So we got to shoot the one before it. So
Wow.
anyways,
Wow.
Marawambies is gonna be great.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Oh, yeah.
My buddy Chris just texted me. Corey Feldman was on The Masked Singer.
Oh god,
Nice.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, that's
Did he
right.
sing Beat It?
dude, we're going to see Corey Feldman.
I totally
With Limp
With Limp
Bizkit?
Bizkit, yeah, we'll be there.
This will be my third Corey Feldman show.
You
Like, I
going?
love
You going to
Corey
Biscuit?
Feldman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
no
we'll
way.
be there.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. And Creed got our Creed
Yeah, we got
tickets.
Creed tickets too. Hell yeah.
Creed
We're gonna
Limp
see
Bizkit.
Creed?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm
We're
gonna
taking it
take
back to the
mushrooms.
90s.
I'm gonna take mushrooms and go. I'm gonna have a religious moment. Scott Stadler's gonna be Jesus.
Dude, it's like it's Creed and like Three Doors Down is
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
and
they're good
Finger
live.
11, and I was like, hell yeah,
You
dude.
ever seen Three Doors Down live?
No, I haven't actually.
Dude,
No, I think I have like
X
years
Fest.
ago.
I saw them X Fest years
Yeah.
ago, dude. And they were killer.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
dude, Finger
Three Doors
11's
Down.
great too. I love
never
Finger
seen
11.
Finger 11
So
live.
they're really good
Dude,
live.
if
It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
if I have a nightmare tonight and it's like
With their arms wide
Scott
open.
no, dude, it's gonna be like if you come in here, will you still call Superman?
Yeah.
Like, like,
Yeah,
dude,
that
like
guy-
that's the only time when I'm at
That song
karaoke
sucks.
where I'm
Yeah, that song
like
sucks, though.
guaranteed
They
I'm
got way better
walking
songs.
out. I'm walking out.
Dude,
I'm
I
fucking
like
not
Loser.
doing it, man.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
just hate that song.
Loser.
It's because they just
So
overplayed
dear to my
it.
It just got played too much. You're right.
I'm
It's a good song, but it
loser.
did get overplayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take Creed over fucking 3 Days Grace.
I hate 3 days.
I hate 3 days.
Or it's not
Grace.
3 days grace, but
Oh, yeah.
3
Doors
right
down.
blind.
Well, Creed.
God damn it.
3 by blinds. 3 by blinds.
No doubt that. Look at
Well, Creed is the headliner. We're all going for Creed at the end of the
Yes.
day. But
Oh,
I love Finger 11 too, though, and they're playing too. So
And I'm going to this. Well, I'm calling it the Manson show, but it's Slaughter to Prevail, Manson, and 5 Finger Death Punch. And I'm leaving before 5 Finger Death Punch.
Yeah,
No.
you should. Are they headlining?
Yes, 5 Finger Death Punch.
Well, that's good. Then you can leave
Manson?
early.
That's what I'm saying. I can leave early. I see Manson and Slaughter to Prevail.
Fucking
Is Manson like
Five flavored
uncanceled now?
fruit punch.
No, they dropped charges. Yeah, all charges were dropped for Marilyn Manson.
Wow.
All his rape
I
charges
did
and
not know
everything.
that.
Yeah, so he's on tour again, making money.
So he's gonna run for president now.
Probably.
I guess.
Yeah, but
Brian
now-
Partner.
Manson.
But he's getting punished because now he has to tour with Five Finger.
Yeah, I
Five
know,
Finger
right?
Death
Yeah.
Punch.
Well, he was
Yeah,
touring
yeah.
with like rap acts.
Yeah.
Remember, he was touring.
No,
He was
no
doing like
way.
rap. Yeah, he was touring with hip hop festivals and shit. It's like you see Little Uzi and Manson. You know, I was like, that's weird.
I really got into his
I like
post,
Manson.
like
I don't care.
post mechanical animal.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the,
yeah.
The
Mechanical
heavier
Animals.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, Hollywood and shit like
Portrait
that.
of
Yeah.
American Family.
Yeah,
is
it's
one of the
I
like
greatest records
Hollywood.
to me. I love
Yeah.
that.
I like Portrait. I like
That's
Hollywood,
my-
and I like Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah.
It's my favorite album.
I'm not a huge Manson fan, but I like those records.
No salvation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still drinking the same coffee from work earlier today. You like my Stanley cup?
Nice.
I'm gonna start making them and selling them.
Hell yeah, do it.
Very nice.
You got a merch store?
No, all we have is buttons. We just give them.
Yeah.
That's how we get our buttons. Through the button guy. Hit up Billy, etsy.com/shop/the button guy shop. Meow. Yeah, I
We need
did it.
some buttons. We need to hit him up.
Hit him up.
It's Billy Boswell, right?
Yeah,
I've
Billy.
always wanted some
I
buttons.
need to hit him up for sure. We need buttons. We need stickers. We need
Yeah.
stuff like that. We haven't gotten like physical merch. So we launched the shop Outhouse like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and ever since then it's like because it's all on
Order it,
demand.
Yeah.
People order it and like they make it and they get it shipped directly to them. We never even see the stock. So like, but it's amazing because we don't have to put any money up front. And that's why I like it.
that's
And I
what
can
it's
put
dope.
unlimited designs, so I'm constantly
How
making
much are
designs
the
on there.
hats?
30?
No, like 22 plus
With
shipping.
tax-
It'd be
tax
about
and
it's
everything,
about
yeah,
30 with
30.
everything.
Everything.
But I got
Yeah.
this one. Then there's one with just the Outhouse logo.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I
dope.
love
They're good
hats.
quality though.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's a nice hat.
Have you
Yeah.
been on there on the shop Outhouse?
Uh-huh.
There's like
Movie
fif-
posters.
we got like 50 different Dwarf t-shirt designs now, and like any other band that I've recorded on there. Like I've got throwback designs from like 10 years ago, my old bands and stuff.
Master
But you can
Hunter.
also you
We'll be on
Master
there
Hunter.
soon.
You can also get Dedicini stuff, movie posters, Blu-rays, all that stuff on there. But it's cool because it's all
And
on
our
demand,
music.
so we don't have to. You don't have to fork over $600 to get T-shirts made. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks because we don't have the physical presence of the merch at shows and stuff. But like, whatever. You know?
Which I think Tony might be talking about booking Master Hunter for a punk rock night.
There you go.
Actually,
No shit.
yeah, Tony mentioned that to me not too long ago.
That's cool shit.
It's like Dwarf won't play it, but Master.
I'll make
Hunter
sure
will.
I sign up. To
I'm
shit.
sure we'd probably play again. Like if Shep wanted us to come down, you know,
Hell
we'd
yeah.
probably play it. You know,
I'm
but
sure Ty will want to play it.
I'll play at Chpped at punk rock night.
Oh man,
Shit
Shit
Fest.
Fest.
that shit was crazy. Yeah,
That was crazy.
good time.
I don't know if it was really necessary for me to go buy 2 half gallons halfway through the show
Yeah,
and then walk around.
I think it was very necessary.
Yeah, it actually made it a little more fun, especially me walking around like whiskey or rum, whiskey or rum. You know, just who wants a shot?
I go regular or menthol.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy
That's
night.
right on your movie that
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
there.
See, look, yeah.
There were so many troublemakers at that show. There's
Yeah.
like just trouble across
oh,
the
yeah.
board.
Oh yeah,
It was
That's
it was a
go.
wild show. What was
Somebody-
that? 11 years ago now.
Yeah,
God.
somebody might have been doing cocaine that day and
sugar.
overreacted to some of the bands.
Yeah.
Ironically, not yours.
Yeah, I know. We
Yeah.
didn't offend nobody that
It was
day.
surprising. Yeah,
Giraffe
know.
Seating Lions took the cake for that show.
Yeah.
I love that band.
I do too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so good.
they're awesome.
Yeah.
They actually
What was that
just did
one with
that
the girl
WrestleMania.
singer? It was a 3-piece band. Remember, she was like it was like a chick lead singer.
What?
Okay, hold on
It
here.
was like you played in the basement because remember we moved Chpped.
Oh, you're talking about
Well Hung Heart.
Yeah,
Well Hung Heart.
Yeah, Well
Yeah.
Hung
It was
Heart.
that, wasn't it? Wasn't it the Shelby Underground show?
Yeah,
Because it got rained
Yeah,
out. We went to the
oh,
basement,
yeah.
somebody's basement.
Yeah,
You
Well
you know
Hung
that
Heart.
will be 10 years ago, July 27th. I don't know if Brandon Yates ever got my message or not, but I said, dude, let's fucking go.
Funk, I miss Funk
I
Bob.
Run it
know
back.
people that could easily like get the stage set up, get all the fucking sound gear out there, do the fucking thing,
Invite us.
and then fuck yeah. And then the idea was to get as many of the bands from back then as possible
That would
on
be
the
dope.
bill. including Harley Poe, which would be
I don't think they
wildly
didn't end up
expensive.
playing though.
Tiger Sex, they're still doing
But-
shit.
I'm
I see
pretty
Tiger
sure if
Sex.
we work on it, we could probably come up with the money to get Harley there.
Yeah.
But either fucking way, also it's 10-year anniversary of what's that movie called? Came out that summer too. It was like right around the same time. Brian shit, what's his name? Whatever. It'll come to me later. I hate it when I do that, but
Brian Warner from Marilyn Manson.
no, he's a filmmaker from Indianapolis, but he ended up moving down
Brian Foster.
to Atlanta a few years ago.
That's
But
a different Brian.
maybe somebody will comment and save my ass, but probably not.
No.
God, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. It's fucking pissing me off. But
Like the movie.
Local-
I
local
thought
movie
we could
came out?
show that film at the show
Mm.
after, because we're at Shelby, whatever that fucking place is called, the Skyline Theater.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
like that place. That place was fun.
I was upset that we didn't get a play there because I remember it got
rained
rained
out.
out. We got there and then it got rained out.
But you played in my basement.
yeah, that was dope.
That
You
was
are
fun.
part of the reason why I had to move out of the house.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was the night I fell
Do
in
you
love
ha-
with Well Hung Heart though. Like
Yes.
that's the first
Hell
time
yeah.
I'd seen them and
They're
I was
amazing.
like, oh,
Yeah,
it's so
that was-
fucking good.
They have
That
a
was
new.
awesome.
They actually have a new band name now. They don't go by that.
Bo
Bo Hung Heart.
Yeah, they got a whole.
a whole different. It's a new one now with
3 Inch
same
Mafia.
members.
Uh-huh.
With Greta and what's his name?
Yeah, let me just go to Greta's
I can't
website.
remember what the fuck his name is.
We should book them for Harvest Fest.
Man, they're in California. That would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
amazing to get them through here.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking too about doing that show during the summer. Is
Get a touring band.
maybe we could do it in Kokomo and you guys could do the whole thing. You could put
There you
up
go,
the
Harvest
money.
Fest. Yeah.
We do Harvest Fest in September usually. This
Yeah.
year we're pretty broke, so we can't afford the sound guy. So we're thinking about starting a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe just to we're
Or
trying to figure out the incentives to do it.
Or buy a food truck so I can sell sloppy joes and make money for
We usually pay
guy.
the sound guy, so like we just need to come up with that.
So,
So-
Greta
We need to
actually.
make 500 or 700 bucks.
So Well Hung Heart is still on here.
I was gonna say
yeah,
I thought
Boy
so.
Gris is that's
the
the
other
current
one.
band name. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was
I
something
don't
like
know.
that. But yeah, it's her and I can't remember his name. They're like together. I don't know if
Bo?
they're married or if they're whatever, but
He was
yeah.
a cool guy. He was cool.
Hell yeah. Everybody in
player.
the band's cool
Yeah.
as fuck.
they were cool. Yeah, they were cool as fuck. And like I've been following them ever since. Like that was the night I was like, oh, this band is amazing.
Hell yeah. And for those watching, there's their Instagram. You could go check them out or check
Yeah.
out their music. I'm sure they got links and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
But I remember Kibbles, asking her to marry him and stuff. She said no all the time. It was hilarious.
Who?
I think that was me.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, just marrying me right now. Let's run away
Yeah, that
together.
was you.
Like,
Oh,
I've already been married.
I think that's when
That's
I found
right.
out that
You
they
don't
were
have to-
together. Her
I've
and
been married for years.
I cannot think of his
guitarist.
name.
Yeah, the
guitar
guitarist
player.
guy.
Yeah, he's English, right? He's from Europe. I can't remember.
so who is
That's been 10 years ago.
who is the best Batman? Y'all kind of like let
Adam
that
West.
shit hanging.
Christian Bale.
Adam West.
I like Christian Bale. I
Adam
think so.
West.
Just because the Dark Knight trilogy is like
Adam West.
it's so fucking
Well,
good.
Christian Bale.
Even if it's not a comic book movie, they're just such good movies.
Well, I've
Like,
said
at
this-
least the Dark Knight.
I've
is.
said this before. Christian Bale was more believable to me as Bruce Wayne.
he was the best Bruce Wayne.
proving that he can't be Batman. Because
Yeah.
even Michael Keaton, he's kind of weird. On
He
his
was dropping
castle.
hints and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was Will Arnett.
Christian Bale
the
was
whole
the
time.
best, proving that he
Lego
could
Batman.
be Batman.
I do.
Lego
you know,
Batman's the best.
Lego Batman. I will say I hate Christian Bale's Batman voice.
Yes, that was.
Where-
yeah. Where is he?
Where is he?
But as Bruce Wayne, he was the best
Yes.
Bruce Wayne. As far as
Yes.
Batman, I don't know. That's the tricky
Yeah.
thing, and that's what inspired
Bruce
that
Wayne is
skit is
Batman.
because we were all talking about it, and we're like, we can't ever come to an agreement. Like we all have, I don't know.
Dude, that I have to say though, man, like the Dark Knight series
It's
is
so good.
Yeah. And I
No,
grew up
Christopher-
on
yeah,
I grew up on Keaton.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
fucking,
So did I.
me too.
I grew up. I love the Joker.
Kilmer.
That's the best Joker. I think.
Kilmer,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Clooney
He-
and
I just-
Schwarzenegger.
yeah, I like
He
both
made-
of them.
He
They
made money off of Heath Ledger too, because even Heath Ledger was the Joker. Jack Nicholson still got money for
Oh,
the
yeah,
Joker's
yeah.
right, the likeness of Heath Ledger. So like right there is the best Joker ever.
he's the best
Jack
businessman.
Nicholson, Yeah.
I like them both because they play them completely differently.
Yes, they
even
do.
with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker,
Yes,
like
yeah, that
there's
was
three different characters. They're all really really good, just depending on
Mhm.
it's just all different. I don't know.
But I was saying the Dark Knight, man, that series and that specific film,
It's
like the
Christopher
second
Nolan.
one.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, with Dark Knight Rises, I remember I was watching it and go, this seems familiar, the plot line. And it was the same plot to Rocky 3.
Oh man.
It's the
but it's
same
also
plot.
a plot from a Batman comic
The
that probably was
opening
before that.
of that
true.
film.
Yeah.
And then like the fact that you could go back on it and you could actually say, okay, in an alternate reality, Batman's the bad guy and Joker is the good guy.
Yeah.
And if you go into the film and look at it that way, it's kind of like.
Well, you ever see the theory
Fucked
that
up.
it's all in his head? Bruce Wayne, after he saw his parents get murdered in front of him, he went to Arkham, and the Joker is just all in his head. All the bad characters are in his head the whole time.
He's just a crazy dude.
Yeah, just watch his parents get murdered.
What did Jordan say?
Shit.
Best Batman,
Pete
Holmes.
Pete Holmes, who's
porn
that?
star.
I don't even know who Pete Holmes is.
Ain't that a porn star? Pete Holmes.
I don't know
John
who this either.
Holmes.
That's John Holmes.
I watch too much.
I don't know Pete Holmes either.
J.J. Holmes.
Everybody knows Pete Best is the best.
It's
drummer for the
probably
Beatles.
it's probably something with like comedy or stand up because Jordan's like he's always got the deep cuts. So I don't know who it is unless it's like an inside joke that
I
we
didn't
don't
know
get.
Jordan was a cutter.
Check this out. I have a clip in here. It's like one of my favorite movie scenes of all time is in that film, and it's because of like I just think it's one. I mean, I have the poster back there behind my stupid face. By the way, thank you, Wayne, for making that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool.
But that fucking poster, man, I love that movie, and I want to show this clip right here of one of my favorite scenes. No way. Check this out.
A long time ago, I was in Burma. My friends and I were working for the local government. They were trying to buy the loyalty of tribal leaders by bribing them with precious stones. But their caravans were being raided in a forest north of Rangoon by a bandit. So we went looking for the stones. But in 6 months, we never met anyone who traded with him. One day, I saw a child playing with a ruby the size of a tangerine. The bandit had been throwing them away.
So why steal them?
Well, because he thought it was good sport. Because some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
A simple no could have sufficed.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I googled who Pete Holmes. You probably can't see it on there. I know exactly who he's talking about. He does like a comedy version. I always see that guy, but I didn't know his name. Pete
He went
Holmes.
viral on TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. Like Instagram for me, but
Yeah.
I'm sure TikTok too. Somebody clipped his stand, or maybe he did, but he's talking about how nothing makes sense. Like,
Oh yeah.
He gets into all that stuff, and it's just like
His Batman is hilarious. I knew exactly who it is since I saw his face, but I didn't know his name. So yes, Jordan, I would agree with that because he is hilarious. It's a lot of Dark Knight parodies. They do the whole thing with like.
Oh wait, I have seen those.
Yeah.
Because they had the Joaquin Joker, like it was him talking like interrogation room. Is that the one where they do?
I think so. I think it's one of them. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's a couple of them.
Like he
I
does the
remember.
interrogation scene a lot, but with different clowns.
I didn't
Like he
know
did
that
one
was
with
him.
Ronald
Oh, yeah,
McDonald.
yeah.
He did one with
Yeah,
Ronald
it's funny.
McDonald. It's like I just serve burgers, man.
It's pretty
He's
funny.
like, where is she? My hand.
I love.
I've seen that guy on a bunch of different clips,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I ever knew his name. Pete Holmes. Okay,
yeah,
he
his
is hilarious.
stand-up's good.
Yeah,
I
he
like
is
it.
funny.
Yeah, I'm sure I've at least watched it twice.
I kind of figured it would be a comedian with Jordan saying
Yeah,
that,
no
but
shit.
I couldn't think of who it was.
Dude, so like at work, I'm not allowed to watch stuff. I can listen to stuff, so I'll listen to podcasts, I'll listen to books, I'll listen to whatever.
Mhm.
And I've listened to like everything on Netflix, Amazon, whatever. Like all those fucking, even YouTube. I've gone to that point where
Cobra
I went to
Kai?
YouTube to watch. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
No. Yes, I have watched Cobra Kai.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
can't
course.
fool
It got
me.
way
Of
too
course.
dramatic. It was cool.
It did
in the
well.
beginning,
It was
but-
like the fourth season.
Got very 80s very
Yeah.
quickly.
Well, no, when they invaded that dude's house and they fucking trashed his whole house, and I was like, not one single cop was called during this.
Yeah.
thing. Like, a bunch of kids are fighting in my house and shit. Like
Like someone
yeah.
almost died.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Yeah,
Like holy shit.
like, I don't get it. No police in that town, I guess, in California.
No. But yeah.
They're ending it though. I think it's the last season.
I basically
Last season of Stranger Things and last season of Cobra Kai. They're both ending it
Well,
this year.
I'm glad. And that shit. God dang.
I stopped watching after.
I like
the
Stranger
second or
Things.
third
Me and Lilith
season.
like watching Stranger Things.
I don't know. This last season, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I like it, but you know,
It was
because
pretty-
it was Freddy. It was every season is a play on horror films. Like the third season, Invasion, the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Fourth season was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Because it was your dreams and everything. And he's coming in, like a dream demon. And Freddy Krueger's even in the season, in the fourth season. Yeah, fourth. He'll be on their fifth season now.
I just
In
remember
character or just Robert Englund?
No, different as Rubber. He's a different, not Freddy Krueger, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
he cut his eyes out and shit. Try to
Scary
join his
Larry.
family. Yeah, Scary Larry, the original
Scary
drummer for
Larry.
Dwarf.
Wasn't that his name in the Rick and Morty version? Freddy.
Yes,
Scary Larry.
Yeah.
So, real quick, because I know we're running out of time here.
I know I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go, man.
I gotta
You gotta
go,
get
man.
the hook
Yeah,
in.
we got a long drive.
Kokomo
Gotta go.
is getting less tricks right now when Jesse's downing in lapel. So,
I'm from Kokomo. Of course, I smoke crack.
so Outhouse. Where's the name coming from? What's up with that?
God, it was. I had a little.
Dicker down with feces.
Yeah, dicker down with
I
feces.
eat
So
feces.
there was feces.
Dicker
records.
down with feet.
Yeah.
So okay, so when we first met way back in the day, I was in this like joke
Green Bean Attack.
grindcore band called Green Bean Attack. And I was calling our recordings, I was calling it I Eat Feces Records. It was based on a Green Bean Attack song called I Eat Feces. So I had I Eat Feces Records, and I had a big sign that had like a turd on it, and it said I Eat Feces. And then Jesse showed up from Arizona, and he had a thing called Dicker Down Records. That was
Yeah.
his thing because he was
Yeah.
recording and stuff out there. And then
Lighter?
basically it came about like it's like if you throw a whole bunch of shit into a hole, like a bunch of different types of shit into a hole, you get an outhouse. And it's like, because at the time we wanted to do all kinds of stuff. We wanted to do punk rock, we wanted to do metal, we wanted to do hip hop, we wanted to do comedy.
No
we wanted to-
genre.
we didn't want to be limited by genre or style or whatever. So
Or gender.
yeah, or gender, whatever. But you throw all that shit into a hole and you get an outhouse, and it became Outhouse Records.
Yeah.
And then it became Outhouse Productions, Outhouse Enterprises. We've
Yes.
called it a lot of different things, but Outhouse Productions, I think, is what we're going with now.
Yes.
Outhouse Records is technically the music side of it when we
Yes.
record.
'Cause it's
Outhouse
just a bunch of
Productions
shit.
is the
A house
just
is
a bunch of
shit.
and actually on shopouthouse.com, you see it at the top. It says you throw a bunch of shit in a hole, and what do you get? An outhouse.
I totally forgot Dicker Down with feces.
Sticker down with feces.
Yeah, Dicker down with
But like
feces.
it-
the
basically,
merging of the two.
the
Became
name
Outhouse.
the name came about with basically we didn't want restrictions. We wanted to do whatever we wanted
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to do whatever we want. And it's just like
And we
a
made our
bunch of
symbol
shit.
the outhouse symbol because we were pirating all of our software to record.
Yeah. That's what.
So, it
So
was the Jolly Roger.
yeah, it's basically it's like a skull with headphones and drumsticks, you know. And I like we sat down and photoshopped that shit in like 2008 ish.
Yeah.
And like like he said, like all the software we were recording with at the time was pirated.
there on your logo.
Yeah, it was pirated versions of Adobe Audition and Photoshop and pirated. I did the logo on a pirated version of Photoshop, so it was like a Jolly Roger kind of thing, but with music. And then it became a thing, you know, with the
We
headphones.
were pirates.
Just
Couldn't
became
afford our own
became the
software.
logo, and then it just became. Then it grew from there, you know, and it kind of became live shows. It became recording. Now it's film stuff. It's like, you know, any kind of art.
Kind of family now too.
Yeah, it's Outhouse Family. That's what we. Because all the bands that the only bands that I've recorded under Outhouse are like our friends.
Well,
It's
you
like
guys
all
are
the
doing
homies.
all the things that I've always wanted to do, and I'm proud of you guys. And I'm really happy that you made it down here.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah. Thank
We
you, man.
all miss playing shows with you.
Yes.
We actually, I mean, we're not obsessed with you or anything, but we do talk about you guys quite a lot.
Oh yeah,
That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, we almost have the
appreciate
same
that.
gang symbol. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like your guys is this,
and
and
Shocker.
then we're the cinnamon twist crew. So we
Yeah.
have
Oh,
the-
nice.
So it's
With the
like
twist.
That was
we
like
gotta
I
get
like
it.
that. I like that.
yeah,
I'm gonna see if the wife likes that.
it feels good, right?
Hey, Jordan's
Fuck
on the
yeah.
Facebook now.
Oh my god!
Appreciate you, Jordan.
But thank you guys for making the fucking haul out here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
We'll have
Definitely-
you. We're gonna have you up on our show once we start doing guests.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
We
Let's
just gotta
go.
we gotta get this fourth camera set up, and we're doing guests.
You don't even have to
sir.
guess me. I'll just show up.
just show up. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
could we do
Just
like
sit in
a
the background.
could we do just like a Skype?
I mean, we could. It's a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah.
I like being in the same room. There's something
Yeah,
about
it's
the
true.
chemistry in the same room.
Chemistry,
You know,
Yeah, it's
just
so
like this.
much
It's just
better.
like it's way better
Yeah.
because you just got to hang
Yeah.
out.
How many outputs does your thing have?
Outputs? What do you mean?
Like
For
your
your StreamYard or not StreamYard, but
your,
your Roadcaster.
I've only got four inputs.
no output.
For what? What do you mean?
How many outputs do you have for your
butt.
thing?
Interface.
Did not mean to say that.
Output
Thank
to
you.
output. Okay, so I do it a little differently. I record on SDs on cameras.
Yes.
So I have multiple cameras up,
Yes.
and they're just DSLR cameras. And then I go in and I edit it all myself. Like I don't
Yeah, we
I don't
sync-
use
sync up the
OSB.
audio later.
I don't
Sync
do
up
anything
audio
like that
later,
live.
yeah.
It's all I sync the audio.
Yeah.
I do
He edits
everything.
it like it's a movie.
I do it like a movie. If you've seen the
Okay.
product, it looks good. Like
It's
I
really
I
good.
wanted
Yeah.
it to look like
I was gonna
more
say I want to
cinematic.
do the same thing that we were trying to do beforehand. It'd be so
Yeah.
cool, but
Yeah, you gotta match the audio. Because if you listen to the audio to the camera, it's awful.
Yeah. There was one episode where the audio fucked up.
man,
and-
it's amazing that
yeah.
you do that though.
Mhm.
That's the thing is like what we do, like on in this sense, is so much easier because it's just like, well, if all hell breaks loose, if
Yeah.
you know a car drives through the garage or somebody walks in
I like the aspect of it for
with
sure.
a bunch of balloon, you know, whatever.
And I'm
Shit
getting
happens.
better editing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm doing my own
I
solo
hate
Best in
editing.
Show,
Yeah.
Best in Show podcast on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting better at editing. Yeah.
Well, that's my thing. Is like I want to get better at editing for the movie side of it
Yes,
and stuff because I'm
me
completely
too.
self-taught. You know, I'm learning all
Yeah.
this shit on my own. I mean, you do weird videos and shit. You know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
I make
but,
weird. Yeah.
Yeah, you make a lot of that weird
All
I
shit.
about
love your
it.
photoshops.
But I,
Oh, thank you.
but
Oh, yeah.
like that's my
Like
whole
the
thing
White
is like
Castles and stuff.
it keeps my
Thanks,
editing
man.
sharp. Since every Sunday I spend 2-3 hours
Yeah.
on editing the podcast, and it just keeps my editing my Premiere skills sharp. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So that way when we go to make a movie, it's a little easier.
I never realized how much art was involved with like creating other things. Like, geez, oh, Pete's like now I feel like I'm a fucking
Well, see, I like
graphic designer.
I am a try hard Jordan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I like to get start a lot of stuff and then not finish it. That's what I do, and then eventually come back and finish it one
Yeah.
by one. That's what I
Yeah.
always do. Because I'll start something and go do something else. Go listen to
Yeah.
something else. Come back to it. Start editing. I can't edit for too long. I got to go do something. To go ride a bike or.
Which
got-
one of you mixes Dwarf Among Midgets music? Oh
Yeah.
God,
It's all
more
Maddie.
power
Maddie.
to you too.
Yeah, Maddie mixes it.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass. It takes me
Yes.
months and
I
months.
have
of mixing.
ADHD.
I know. That's what I'm
dude.
saying. I can't.
Even with
focus
my
that long.
medicine,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get a solid 2-3 hours
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Where I'm
And then
like,
you're done. Your brain is fried.
yeah, then I'm back to like, then
Yeah,
I'm just
and then
right
go
back
ride a
to
bike.
being like, forgetting to upload things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass for sure.
I'm just gonna go to Pornhub instead.
Did you guys read the notes in the live event that I made? I put the latest episode first of your show, the Super Show,
Mhm,
and then I put a link to your website,
mhm.
and then I put a link to spicy content, and I put OnlyFans with
Yeah,
a Z.com
yeah.
/dwarfs licking midgets.
I didn't see that, but that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I'm hoping people.
I
click
like
it.
that. What was that one? She dated one of the guys from Bizarre Noir. It's that little blonde girl.
Oh, the artist.
Yes, she did the
Yeah.
OnlyPans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Kaola,
kinda- yeah,
Kaola,
yeah.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
super,
I like
super
that.
talented.
Yeah, I like
Oh, yeah.
that shit. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. And then she got She got censored.
Yeah.
I remember
course.
she started some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, see,
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep fighting these censorship.
yeah, I know,
laws
right? Weird.
And fighting for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Only-
shit's
only
starting to
pans.
calm down though. Like it's not nearly as bad as it was a few years ago. Like
It's swinging
the
slowly.
cancel culture is starting to come back. Yeah, it's not as bad. So
Yeah, people want the gnarly, the fucked up, and the weird.
Oh yeah, they will. Well, on that note,
On that note, well, we gotta go.
Fucking love you guys.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
Thanks for having us, Chip.
yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate it. It's
we'll
good,
have you in Kokomo.
Yeah, thanks for making the whole.
it's good to hang
Yeah.
out. We should do a show together. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
Hey,
Yeah.
if Harvest Fest happens this year, you guys want to come up and party?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
tight like a tiger.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Tight like a tiger.
It'd be fun. It's bigger than ever. Like the last couple of years, it's gotten bigger and bigger. Like we got professional sound and lights now. We
I
had
see Jesse
we had a
food
food truck and shit. Like it's a good time.
We'll have a stage brought in one way or another.
Yeah, we had an actual stage, not just pallets.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Oh no,
God.
don't do it. It's live.
Oh
Oh.
jeez.
You're being
God.
awfully generous. You're being awfully
All right.
generous.
Well, we
with that.
appreciate coming down. And
Hell
everything.
yeah.
Appreciate you having us. It's been a good time.
Dude,
And
it's been
especially
great.
for the freaking VHS. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
We should start giving
Yeah,
out gifts
dude.
on our podcast. Like, damn,
It's
I don't have enough
That's
stuff
awesome.
to do that
It's
though.
pretty dope. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
thanks for making the haul, guys. Be sure to check out Dwarf Among Midgets and the Super Show,
The Outhouse
Thanks,
Super
Jeff.
Show.
Outhouse Super Show at shopouthouse.com.
Shopouthouse.com. You can get all of our merch. We got t-shirts, CDs, Blu-rays, posters, whatever you want. Shopouthouse.com.
All right, guys. Remember, don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out alive.
You know, my favorite type of weed was cocaine. cocaine, 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 cocaine.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. With the French toast. I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen. Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lit? Oh, you kumquat! You're still overreacting when I put your convertible into a wood chipper, stinking extinct face.
Oh yeah, Daddy.
Cocaine, 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 cocaine.